wise. Grass only greener when it's fertilized. Gave them truth in these songs, they prefer to lies. Destiny beautiful, adrift in her purple lies. You can't see me, you Stevie. Wondering how I reach more evolutions than Evie. And make it look easy. Man, dream on, yeah. Dream on, Dreamweaver,
Oh.
What is up, Earth's mightiest subscribers? It is your boy Ernie, the Blerd Without Fear. Got the homie Carter presents. Welcome to episode 323 of the Blerd K, the #1 comic book news stream. On this or any other Earth in the multiverse. Just as crazy, it's wild. But you know what? What's even wilder is that you can also find us not just here on YouTube. You can find us. Well, you know what? Actually, you know what? Let me rethink this. Because Spotify out here fucking up. Spotify out here acting a whole monkey. I don't know how I feel about Spotify no more. But yeah, you can for now find us on Spotify. For the foreseeable future, you can find us on Spotify. As much as the future is foreseeable. But you can also find us on Apple, Google. You can find us on iHeartRadio, Amazon, Stitcher, Timbuktu, maybe Pandora. I don't know. Wherever good podcasts may be found, you can find us on those. Excuse me. And yeah, man, there's a lot to talk about right now. A lot to talk about, but Carter, before we do that, man, how the fuck you doing?
Sick as fuck. I'm sick.
Yeah.
I do not like green eggs and ham, and I do not like coworkers who cough without closing their fucking mouths and then say, you just got to deal with it. So I do apologize if you all see me hacking up along, because being sick with this new asthma debuff I have since I've been in Cali, it ain't the best. It ain't the best. The infamous Mike Manhattan. Ernie, any thoughts on the titles coming out of Vertigo? We just fucking started. We're trying to speak to everybody that's coming in the house, and you already want us to get into all of this other nonsense like you ain't never been here before. I do not like how my voice sounds when I'm sick. But other than that, man,
we'll talk about it.
Yeah, I've been reading. If you couldn't gather, tried Void Rivals and Transformers this week. It was literally a phone call to Ernie. All right, so this is what I said, and I think he ignored it. But I said, hey, out of the G.I. Joe stuff, the Transformer stuff, and Void Rivals, pick two. To which his ass respond, man, you can go and get all three of them, just big dog. I said, wait. Wait. I just asked you, what two would you pick? And then he tells me Void Rivals. So he done went from telling me to get all three when I asked him for two, and now I'm asking him for two, and he just told me to get the one. But I had already said that when I saw that my comic shop had the Starscream variant of Transformers, I was going to get that one because that was the one I wanted, because there's still a nice spot in my heart for Transformers Armada Starscream. I hate how he got one tapped by Unicron and did absolutely nothing. But
yeah,
I read Void Rivals. I read the first 12 issues of Transformers. And man, I ain't going to hold you. I really enjoyed Void Rivals. Like, I really enjoyed Void Rivals, man. And you could tell that Void Rivals takes place before Transformers, and he didn't just black me out.
It wasn't intentional. It wasn't intentional. I hit a button by mistake. I apologize. But carry on, yes.
I enjoyed Void Rivals. I was shocked at how much I enjoyed Void Rivals, but Transformers was a whole different beast. Now, I got the Transformers hardcover, like I told you prior, because of the Starscream variant. And then I started reading Transformers, and there was nobody I wanted to die more in that book than fucking Starscream.
No. Call him by Call him by his government. Call him by his
that?
government.
What's that?
Ulchtar.
Oh my god. So yeah, Starscream was ridiculous. I liked the little things they do in both books where it was more like a just FYI, this is in that same world because they did it with Starscream when when Duke was able to just get him out of here real quick. They did it in Void Rivals with all the Transformers that you and I were talking about when you talk about Jetfire popping up. My biggest complaint, and I called Ernie in my sickly state to rant real quick, because if none of you have either of these Transformers or Void Rivals hardcovers, let me put you on game real quick. When it comes to books, I like to read it, get to a stopping point, and then I'll come back to it when I come back to it, or reading another book, things like that. You all know what I'm talking about. You all do it in trades. You all might be sitting in the bathroom, y'all reading something. Y'all might be sitting on the couch and y'all reading something. You just finished an issue in that trade or that hardcover. I'll save the rest of it for whenever the hell. The problem with these two sumbitches, there is no stopping point. I don't know why Kirkman did it like that, but there is no stopping point. So both of these books are split into chapters. Chapters 1 and 2.
Basically,
Chapter
the trades.
1. Okay. Chapter 1, I'm reading Void Rivals. I'm reading chapter 1, and I'm like thinking to myself, okay, when is chapter 2 gonna start up? I've been reading this shit for a minute. And then out of nowhere, chapter 1 ends and then chapter 2 begins. My legs are asleep because I've been sitting reading this shit for so long. And then I realize I'm halfway done with this fucking hardcover. So what I mean is, there is no end of this issue. Here's the cover for the next issue. Now you read that issue. No, that shit just keeps going.
So just to put y'all on game, this page right here, this is the end of an issue.
Okay, yeah, okay.
This page right here, that's the start of another one. Like
No
it just
warning.
Yeah, it just I will say, even though it is kind of a weird choice, I actually don't mind it because like they kind of treat it like you're like basically the way they treat it is, instead of treating it as though you're reading individual issues, they treat it as though you're reading individual trades. So like you're just running through a whole trade with no breaks, no real like pauses until you get to the next trade, and then like you kind of go from there. But I will say that shit threw me for a loop.
Yeah,
that shit threw me for a loop the first time I read it.
Yeah, so it's different.
Yes,
but if I'm sitting on my couch, I want to go do something else, but I'm waiting for the book to stop so that I can go do something else. Because what ended up happening was, the day I bought these two, I finished Void Rivals the same day. Not even meaning to. No, okay, there you go. No commercial breaks.
Not one.
An intermission, and that was it.
I was actually kind of hoping from the do like the old cartoons where it'd be like the and like have like the Autobot and Decepticon symbol like flip. They actually do it in the most recent issue. They actually do it in the most recent issue. But yeah, I was like, man, that'd have been cold.
There was an ass whooping that happened in the Transformers hardcover. And I love how Daniel Warren Johnson, he didn't play the song, but the sound effects of this person getting whooped, he just put, the song.
Yeah, it's like you know
the song. That was the sound effect that was used.
And
that
I
is
think
way better than
in later issues, he actually does have it put in letters. In like one of the like close, I think it's not the last like of his issues, but it's one of the last of his issues where it actually is like kind of in the background. It's pretty crazy. Real quick, the age page. So if you want to submit a comic to me, it is quite simple. all you have to do is email it to me. And if I enjoy what it is you throw my way, I will probably talk about it in some capacity. I can't promise what that capacity will be because I'm gonna keep it a buck. Your chances of okay. I've never really spoken about this publicly, but I'm gonna speak about this publicly, and you'll like clip this. Somebody clip this and then just share it around. When it comes to indie stuff, so typically what happens is that somebody sends me their book. They either contact me first and send me their book, or they just contact me, ask if they can send me their book, and then send me their book if I say yes. I read said book. If I enjoy said book, if it's just something you want me to just casually make a recommendation about at my own leisure, then I will probably do it at some point. Probably, honestly, most likely through social media. And by social media, I mean like posting about it like on Threads or something like that. I, under normal circumstances, do not charge indie creators for me to promote their book unless they want me to make a dedicated video about their book. And the reason why I charge for that, as opposed to just giving just a random recommendation somewhere, is because that shit's work. And not only is it work, there's a very high potential that like the percentage of possibility for that video hurting my channel average is sky fucking high. Like it's not a knock against indie books. It's a reality. If I make a case in point, I made videos about amazing comics from like that aren't Marvel or DC, but are like Image or Boom Studios or Dynamite. Yeah. And those videos don't even break 1,000, which is terrible for a channel of my size, if that tells you anything. So that's why I charge for that. I would also be willing to do an interview. Your chances of getting an interview is better than me doing an individual video about your book. Unless like I just absolutely positively and fucking gaga over the fucking moon about it. That's just me keeping it a buck, being real, hyper real.
Did you all realize the shade he just threw at each and every one of y'all? I want to make sure if people caught it, because
Blerd Without Fear.
Blerd
Without Fear at gmail.com. You can actually, if you go on the main page of this channel, go to the about. I think actually you don't have to go to the about section. I think you just go to the main page. If you click on like more details, my email's right there, or should be right there. If it's not, then click on the about me tab and then contact me. That actually sends it directly to my email.
So the fact that he will do these videos and these interviews on these less known but still great comic book creators, and they don't get the views, it says more about you all who complain that there are so many books out there that people aren't reading. But then when he put them videos out, you the motherfuckers that ain't watching them books so that more people can read it. Anyway,
yeah.
Did you know that Sanford Green came out? He dropped a comic at New York Comic Con.
Oh, yes. It's funny that you bring it up. So check this out. I actually had the post already. I actually had this post pulled up.
Every time I see something from him now, he do that shit you do. It's just humble brags at this point. Shit, that's all it is.
I mean, look, he's standing next to hip hop royalty in this bitch. I ain't mad at the brother. I ain't mad at him. I'm 100% okay with this. Out here hanging out with motherfucking out here hanging out with Illmatic and whatnot, hanging out with Daylon and fucking DJ Premier and motherfuckers like that. I'm here for it. I'm absolutely positively here for it. Absolutely positively. But yeah, man, believe it, because it's called Legend Has It.
Yes, it is.
And I think we actually do have, there's Premiere right there. I think, if I'm not mistaken, look at that, man, just like legends, just number legends, legends on legends on legends on legends. And I want to say here, yeah, here's some like imagery
Mm-hmm.
right here from like some some character design sheets that that my man's has cooked up. I mean, shit looks pretty
So
fucking dope.
for everyone that doesn't know, each and every one of these people, it's Big L, De La Soul, DJ
Mm-hmm.
Premier, Ghostface, Mobb Deep, Nas, Raekwon, and Slick Rick. That's who these are
Mm-hmm.
designs of for this book.
Dude,
I'm gonna
shit is
post a
crazy.
video on it today. That's what's up.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up.
I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
that
here
just,
for it. I'm here for it.
that just goes back to a conversation you and I were having about books that need to be fucking promoted.
Right? Yeah, no, 100%. Well, like I said, and I'm gonna try to get and get Sanford to come on and talk about it. I don't think that'll be difficult, but yeah.
I mean, I met Nas. I don't need to really come to the Blerd.
I mean,
no more. I feel like that would be the.
I mean, honestly, I mean, he wouldn't be lying, but I mean, you know, look, he got to come to church, okay? He got to come to church.
There you go.
So, look, come sit down.
He got to tell us when we gonna be in the movie.
Yeah, he got to. Yeah, matter of fact, he also got to tell me. He also got to tell me about the next steps. You know, when is that Doom follow up happening? He gotta come tell me when that Doom follow up is coming along. But yeah, yeah, man, I'm here for this. I'm here. Well, I mean, okay, look, I don't think it's any secret that we're both lovers of hip hop.
Mhm.
We both love hip hop. We both love the culture. I think it was evident when we talked about those.
Coming from Memphis, we have to.
Yeah, I mean,
That's a
come on.
pre-
It's.
Come on, man.
I mean, it's like, look, man, come on.
Have you seen the argument about? I promise we gonna get right back to comments. But have you seen the argument that's been going on with who originated crunk?
Yes, I have actually. Like, I didn't follow it 100%, but like I've heard different people like trying to like claim credit for it or like trying to put credit on people, and it's like,
What's funny is it got to the point where DJ Paul and Lil Jon had an IG live talking about it. And then Killer Mike came out and gave a history lesson on like, yeah, we did our thing, but no, that was Memphis.
yeah, I mean, honestly, that like for as much as like Killer Mike get on my last goddamn nerves sometimes,
Man.
I'm like, man, look, Killer Mike is the epitome of a Negro that like, they be like, man, shut up and dribble, shut up and sing or whatever. Like, I don't normally like telling people that type of shit, but Killer Mike, one of the motherfuckers, I'd be like, man, look, just drop them albums. Don't open your mouth on the hot mic for an interview or no shit, because you always end up saying some wild shit that don't make no goddamn sense. But no, Memphis rap is responsible for, honestly, I think a lot of the bangers that like a lot of the bangers you used to hear, but also some of like the trends and styles that you saw like elsewhere. Like, I mean, you could like, Dirty South, like that Dirty South sound. Like, you don't get that sound without Memphis. You don't. Like, and that's not just me saying that because I live in Memphis and I rep Memphis, but no, it's just, it's true. Like, the Memphis vibe was so popular that popular music, like pop stars, were even trying to get Memphis rappers on tracks to elevate them.
It's still, dog, there was a song with 3 6 and Good Charlotte.
Dude, no. What was it? 3-6?
Come on.
Wasn't wait, I don't know if it was all of 3-6. But like, I remember Katy Perry made a fucking song with
Excuse me?
Yeah, I'm almost positive. Yeah, I think I'm almost. Yeah, Dark Horse. Dark Horse. It was Katy Perry and Juicy J.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. Because remember they had that voice, ain't no coming back. And it had that and it kind of had that like haunting like yeah, that was Juicy J. And honestly, Katy Perry, I don't even fucking like that heifer. But I used to rock the shit out that song.
Isn't she supposed to be in space? I thought a bunch of women got launched into space or something.
Yeah, she was. Yeah, she went to space, and Honestly,
We don't talk about
they should have let her stay. They should have let her stay.
Carlos Johnson. We don't talk about that Miley Cyrus song. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Where Miley Cyrus was trying to say that claim Memphis. No, go back to Nash.
You Nashville, baby. Don't claim us. Don't claim us.
Put the Jordan jersey down and go back to Nash.
What did Katy Perry do? Okay, I'm gonna put y'all on game. Real quick, and I'm not. I promise it's not gonna be a diatribe. I promise you. But I am gonna I'm not telling you to go watch it now because it's long. But there is a YouTuber who I fuck with heavy. Some of you probably know who she is already because I've talked about her before. But right here, let me pull this up. Shablam! Swoop did a full 2.5-hour documentary about that bitch. If you have time, or if you're on the treadmill or going for a walk or just, chilling on the house, I actually recommend put it on in the background. It's illuminating. Positively illuminating. And that's just the stuff that is not well known. But no, Swoop is good. Swoop will actually spend there's a reason why, I don't know if y'all peep game. Wrong button. I don't know if y'all peep game, but I don't know if y'all notice there's usually a month in between videos, sometimes multiple months between videos. That's because and I'm not calling her this because, to be derisive, I don't want anybody to think I'm being disrespectful, but even she refers to herself as a thorough bitch. So, yeah, she takes the time. Who do I think wins out of No Limit and Cash Money?
Did you hear about that versus?
Nah, I did not hear about that. Why are we doing this?
There's a versus that's coming. I think it's the end of the month. No Limit and Cash Money.
I see this shit now. Bro, what are we doing? What? Why?
I thought it was fake at first. I thought it was just some bullshit somebody posted out there. But yeah, it's a real thing.
Yeah, I'm looking at this shit now. Versus to return with explosive Cash Money versus No Limit records battle. Man, I don't even know.
Yeah. You know what I think we should do?
What's that?
To answer that question, I think we should start talking about some comic books.
I think we should. Actually, I think, you know what? I agree. I tell you what. Here's what we'll do. This is what I'll do. Because I love y'all. I love y'all, and I appreciate everything y'all do, and I don't ever want y'all to think that we don't ever notice. First and foremost, I do want to address that we got a GoCon Freeman $5 super chat that came in before we actually got started, because GoCons is always out here like that. And I can't pull it up because the way Streamlabs works, even when I miss stuff, it won't show me anything that's before the stream actually goes live. So I'll just read it here. It says Justice League
What is it?
What is it? Justice League AYL. Oh, wait. I guess was it? I don't know what that. What is AYL? Is it short for something? I'm gonna look it up because
there's just start. What does that mean?
Yeah, I'm gonna look this shit up. I mean, because there's no let's Urban Dictionary that shit. That cannot be what that means now.
Yeah.
Here's it. Yeah, we're just gonna read it because honestly, that part's not as important.
All year long.
Okay, got you. Okay,
hey,
I'm here with it. Hey,
just say the fucking words, people. Stop shortening all this shit and just type it right there. Okay.
Because I just now learned what 6'7" means. Y'all need to stop. Everybody keep making up bullshit.
When you say 6'7", I just think about Tech 9. What is that?
It was some new thing that happened on TikTok because I heard Cersei say it the other day, and I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" Because I'm like, I don't know if you should be saying that. I was like, "Let me look this up," and then I looked it up. It doesn't really mean anything, but it's kind of a way to tell people to go somewhere else or whatever. But I was like, because it's like I said, words have meaning, and for me, I always think
everybody was wrong. Apparently, this fool said he meant ATL stomp is what he meant.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so that makes sense. So you know what? I think we can all just take the L on that one. Anyway, Justice League ATL stomp Homelander in the face. Sorry, Lord. I'm in church right now typing. Hey, hide the Bible if God watching. Hide the Bible. Hide the Bible. Well, I mean, to be fair,
Yeah.
everybody thinks Homelander is just so cold because, like, he's a Superman analog. Man, Homelander would get work so clean. Homelander would get work so clean.
The majority of the comments said that everybody thinks that's going to be a fight. And apparently, the majority just want to see Homelander get cleaned up.
Yeah, just get laid down. Like,
is that what we're starting with? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, we'll start with that. But we got one. Yeah. I think, and we answered the other ones. Yeah, thank y'all for those super chats. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
But no, man, look, man.
Well, here's the deal, y'all. There was some more DC K.O. news that came out of New York Comic-Con. So when I saw Ernie's video on some stuff, and then I watched other people's perspective, and I read how they felt about it. My whole thing with DC K.O. was, at least with this first issue, I was surprised at how serious the book was with everything that was going on. The end of the world is coming. We need to go speak with these people. We need to go speak with these people. Let's get Mr. Terrific to send this over here, this over here, this over here, this over here. And everything. And from all the solicits that have come out in the interviews, I thought DC K.O. was just going to be this fun thing. So it surprised me when I realized that, like, no, they are taking this very seriously.
Very fucking serious.
And then this news from New York Comic-Con came out.
Bam. So if you're wondering, this ain't a variant cover. This isn't like some like cheeky promo image. So basically what's supposed to happen is that the battle to become the next King Omega is going to rock the omniverse to its core, to the point that cracks in the omniverse are going to allow characters from other universes not having anything whatsoever to do with DC Comics. It's going to open up the doorway for characters from not just video games and movies, but also even other comic book imprints. So I'm going to run this down from left to right. I'm going to break this down. So
this was the one that you gave me the response with first that I cracked up.
Oh, yeah, no, because it was like everybody else here, I'm like, okay, whatever. But this one on the left, this one legitimately threw me because I've literally just recently been going through some of the more recent issues of Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees. The bear in question, yeah, that's not Teddy Ruxpin. That's Samantha Strong, who, if you've not read Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees, Samantha Strong is a fucking serial killer. And no, this isn't a human in a bear costume. It is an anthropomorphic bear who lives in a world with other anthropomorphic characters. If you don't know what anthropomorphic means, it means something having human qualities that normally would not. So yeah, and she got that. She got her little apron on.
Little Sakamoto Days apron.
Yeah, and you see she got that saw in her hand. She can ready to do some meat work. Yeah. Matter of fact, it looked like she she just came fresh off of killing somebody and chopping the body up and hiding it in the park somewhere. Next up is Vampirella of Dynamite Entertainment. Yes, the Vampirella of Dynamite Entertainment, which I'm going to say right now, Dynamite shows up on this list 3 times. I just want to make that clear, which is just crazy to me. The next one, and this one I think everyone should get, that is Sub-Zero. of Mortal Kombat.
Kombat's own, yes.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat's own. Wait. Here's the real question: is that Bihan? Is that Bihan or is that the other one? No, that ain't Bihan.
I think that's the other one because I think that's a scar I see on his head.
Yeah, I think that's a scar. That's a scar. So yeah, that ain't Bihan.
That's Mortal Kombat 2 and 3. So
no. That's that other one. That's that's Mortal Kombat 2 Sub-Zero from then on out. But no, also we got Homelander in the background there of The Boys fame. Now, granted, technically Homelander is a Dynamite Entertainment property, but I get the impression that the Homelander, because the way they're depicting him, he's more the Amazon Prime The Boys version of the character, not the comic book version. That's what I took away from this. Next up is Dynamite Entertainment's own Red Sonja, who just recently had a movie come out and also got multiple books. Hey,
Ernie.
Yeah.
What if this DC K.O. tie-in with Red Sonja is written by Gail Simone? Would you scream?
I would scream. I would scream. No bullshit. I would fucking scream. I'd be like, ah! Or no, actually, you remember when people used to throw those memes around of like goats screaming, and it would just sound like someone like being murdered. That's how I would scream.
Yeah.
And then last, maybe not least, I don't know, is up in the top corner. I would forgive you if you couldn't really see her, so I'll blow her up just a little bit, just so y'all can kind of. It's Annabelle.
All the audio files. Yes, it's that fucking Annabelle.
That one. The doll from The Conjuring that be causing all them problems. But yes,
two things. I have to get these out of my system now because when I saw this and when I hit you up, I said, you know what? I'm gonna save it. Okay. Two things. One, you know what? I'm gonna lead with the funny thing. What if there are several characters that are not pictured that are going to be in this thing? So when I see Annabelle, first thing that popped into my head when I saw it, it would be fucking ridiculous. And this whole image is already ridiculous.
Yes.
If the person that beats Annabelle is not your standard DC character, it's not Vampirella, it's not Red Sonja, it's not Homelander, it's not Sub-Zero, it's not Winnie the Pooh, the Jigsaw edition. No. What if the person who whoops Annabelle is Megan? What if she pops up in this fucking book? That's the first thing.
I'd be here for it. Look, if Mithrigan shows up, I'm not gonna lie, I'm buying it. I would buy the variant cover. Actually, yeah, I like this. Jason Voorhees. I need Jason Voorhees. I need Freddy Krueger. I need Ghostface. I need Art the Clown. I need Ash from the Evil Dead. I need all of it. Give me all of it. And you know what? While we're at it, bring back Xena Warrior Princess. Get her up in here too. You know what else we can get?
Get Xena. But then bring her daughter out here. Bring Beth Phoenix to what's motherfuckers well.
Get the Glamazon. Get the Glamazon in here. Man, honestly, the only way this shit could have been crazier is if like CM Punk showed up or some shit. Like CM Punk or Cody Rhodes. Like, could you imagine that shit, Carter? Could you imagine Superman getting ready to throw hands?
I mean, shit.
And then all of a sudden you hear that, about to blow. Everything.
So it wouldn't be Cody Rhodes. It wouldn't be CM Punk because of the fucking comics that they have done. What if you see fucking Red Sonja fighting one person and then she gets hit from behind and it was fucking Darby Allin or something?
Wait. Darby Allin about to do the coffin drop. Oh, Red Sonja. Ain't that about a bitch?
Now, here's my other thing. Here's number two. Ernie let you all hear a voice message from me a while back, one of the older Blerd caves, in regards to the ending of, I believe it was X-Men Hunt, to where we find out that all of this X-Men shenanigans and chicanery was to promote a book with Charles Xavier in space. And if you're reading the Age of Revelation right now, it's a wonder how he is in space and talking to Apocalypse at the same time. But I digress. Ernie let you all hear that voice message from me raging because all of this X-Men shit, which I saw a Reddit argument I think you would have been a part of. You would have been screaming at the top of your lungs because of how much you agreed with this person.
Oh,
but I'll
Lord.
tell you. But all of that X-Men shit was to promote a Charles Xavier book in space.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at this image, if DC K.O, if this whole thing is to promote Injustice 3, I'm going to fucking scream.
Oh man. Okay, so I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. When I first saw so let's do full disclosure here. Let's do full disclosure. So they didn't initially show everyone.
Okay.
Because like when I first saw, like when they first showed off the image of the thing, they actually did it in like where they were kind of turning on layers to the image. So like basically at first you only saw Sub-Zero and then you saw Annabelle and then you kind of like as they kept revealing more, like you saw Homelander eventually. But when I first saw this image, I wasn't paying attention to the top corner. So I only saw Sub-Zero. I was like, "Oh shit, are they making are they making a Mortal Kombat versus DC comic? Are they going to somehow tie in Mortal Kombat?" And then like they just kept, once again they kept adding in characters to the point where eventually you got all these motherfuckers on here. But yeah, when Carter hit me up and talked to me about this, I wasn't paying attention to nothing else by the time that bear showed up. All I was thinking about is, what the fuck is Samantha Strong doing? And because here's the thing, all of these characters come from different places. Like none of this shit is a DC property. So like Samantha Strong, that's Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees, that's IDW. That's IDW. And like I said, Red Sonja, Vampirella, and Homelander, that's Dynamite Entertainment.
Which is why you look at Mortal Kombat 1, who's in there? Homelander. You look at Injustice 2. Who was one of the bonus characters in Injustice 2? Fucking Turtles.
Yeah.
Got nothing to do with DC.
Ain't got nothing to do with it.
So when I see this, I'm like, bro, and this is supposed to be something that's dragging the absolute characters into it. This is going to be a real big story thing. If this is some shit to where it's just, we got to put Scott Snyder in front of it because then a lot of motherfuckers will read it because of Scott Snyder. But if all this shit is promo for Injustice 3, bro, I'm going to lose it.
I'm going to holler. Well, here's what I'm going to say. So here's what you guys need to know about this. And this is something I think has kind of gotten lost in the translation of this announcement. So basically, what we're getting here is that this is from Scott Snyder. This is directly from Scott Snyder. He says the DC Comics heroes are going to be opening up pocket universes to train and get better. And this is when they started like saying, like, showing that, oh yeah, these characters, these characters are going to be there. So basically, even Jim Lee, because basically, let me give you the tenor of the room when everyone thought this shit was a joke. Everyone thought this shit was a meme. It's not. It's not fake. It is not a joke. Jim Lee himself even said, who doesn't want to see Homelander fight Superman? That was one of the things that Jim Lee actually said at the panel. But yeah, basically the long and short of it is that these characters are going to be meeting, these DC Comics characters, they're going to be meeting these characters, and these characters are going to be training them, helping them get their weight up so that they can fight each other. Like, it's not really going to be, at least the way I'm reading this, it doesn't seem like this is going to be, this is going to be like, oh, these characters are going to be fighting for the fate of the world. No. Like, I wouldn't be shocked if Samantha Strong was training Harley Quinn or the Joker, because we know the Joker is in the tournament.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
I thought it would have been like Plastic Man or somebody.
Yeah, maybe, probably. You never know.
Yeah.
Shit. I can go and tell right now, it's a missed opportunity if Red Sonja is not kicking it with Wonder Woman and or Big Barda. What the fuck are we doing at that point if we're not putting these two characters in the same room with each other? Yeah, and Vampirella too, for that matter. I don't know why you wouldn't put Vampirella in the same room as Wonder Woman. That shit would be lit. Homelander, Superman, obviously. Sub-Zero, really anybody. Annabelle. Actually, no. Annabelle and Joker. I can see fuck that. Annabelle and Harley Quinn. That's what I want to see. I want to see Annabelle hanging out with Harley Quinn.
You didn't expect the characters that showed up in DC K.O. to show up at the end there. So, I feel, you know what? I just feel like being nasty. And I just finished reading the Two-Face series from Christian Ward. You know who I want Annabelle to interact with?
Who that?
Scarface.
I
want Annabelle to interact with the ventriloquist and Scarface. That's
well, here's the thing. Here's the thing, and I want people to understand this. Comic book, like not just comic book, but like media crossover is at an all-time high right now. In case y'all don't know this. Some of you may not be aware, but we literally just had the Harley Quinn Elvira crossover that happened, I think, just this past week. The first issue of that came out. And granted, I'm gonna just say this right now. Yes, these are media. This is a lot of these you're gonna see. I'm just keeping a buck with you. A lot of these you're gonna see are gonna be coming from Dynamite Comics, or Dynamite Entertainment rather. But like, I mean, look no further than the Powerpuff Girls and the Thundercats. We know that the Gargoyles are going to be crossing over with the Fantastic Four. Yep. So yeah, I mean, let's keep it a buck, man. Let's keep it a buck. These crossovers are money right now, and I think people are recognizing that, which is why you're seeing so. Hell, I think I saw another one that was announced just the other day, or I don't know if it's one I could even mention. But point of the matter is that there's lots of like that I personally seen. I've seen lots of different media and comic book properties crossing over, because it's literally a license to print money, because people are going to be curious. They're going to, like, Marvel versus DC alone is a license to print money. Imagine some of these other properties coming together and doing the same thing. So, yeah, I mean, it's a thing. It's going to happen. Like, honestly, at this point, I feel like it's fiduciary malfeasance to not do this. Like, I'm actually more surprised we didn't see a Marvel character get drug into it. Like, honestly,
I would agree with that. I would agree with that. Or maybe they could be saving that because they know how huge that would be.
Speak of the devil. What was it? Tax Sweeney just said this right here. Gargoyles and TMT would be dope. Well, here's the thing. TMNT, they've been regularly crossing over the Power Rangers. They got a Godzilla crossover coming up. We've had Thundercats and Masters of the Universe in the past. We've had the TMNT in the Masters of the Universe in the past. I think, if I remember correctly, Batman TMNT. Dude, all this shit is a license to print money. Hell, we just had Naruto in the Ninja Turtles not that long ago, which is insane to think about. Insane.
Yeah. And when it comes to a book standpoint, absolutely, I agree with everything you said. But if this is just promo for a fucking video game y'all got coming out, that is disgusting. Because another character I was going to bring up that could potentially be in this just because of how their story ended, I wouldn't be surprised with everyone we have seen so far if Deadpool shows up in this.
Yeah.
Because the last thing you see from him is him wanting to stick around in Gotham a little bit longer.
Right.
So,
well, I do want to point out something that and maybe I could be overthinking this, and I'm open to that. From an artistic standpoint, there is room for more characters.
Yeah.
There's room. There's a little extra space in there that, like, if we're going by the rule of how all these characters are spaced out, I could see where there's another character that could maybe pop up like somewhere down here, like, you know, like a smaller character that could pop up somewhere down here. I could see enough space for another character to be back here, maybe like somewhere over there, a little smaller, and maybe another character like over there. There's plenty of room on that page for more characters. And considering something you and I talked about just this past Wednesday, when we were talking about Transformers number 25, one of the things I was telling you is how, like, the original promo art for Transformers number 25 that showcased Optimus Prime did not show him beat the fuck to hell and back. It showed him looking relatively, not unscathed, but he didn't look half as beat up as what he wound up looking by the time you actually pick that book up and see that motherfucker's arm is damn near tore off and motherfucker got damage all over his body. Like, so, I mean, it's no thing for a company of this magnitude, if they're already creating promo art where they can remove characters, because I promise you, it's as simple as clicking an eye, like an eyeball icon in, like, you know, Clip Studio or Photoshop or Affinity or some shit. There's more room on there for more shit. So, yeah, like I said, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. But I will say this. I saw was someone said Static. Static is actually more possible now than it ever was. I don't know if some of y'all read the new history of DC Comics. The last, I think issue 3 or 4, I believe it was, or whatever it is that just came out. But y'all got your, I don't know if y'all know this, but DC has now officially canonized the Milestone universe as a part of DC Comics. You know, hey, just saying. Like, honestly, I don't know where Midnighter is, and honestly, I don't even think Midnighter is, like, if Midnighter showed up, he would be the least surprising character because he's a part of DC.
Like,
so
somebody else said, instead of Midnighter, let it be Apollo.
Yeah, Apollo.
That, I think would be way funnier to have.
Yeah,
the gay Superman archetype whoop the right wing Superman. That would be hilarious.
Bruh.
That would be funny as hell.
Man, I would eat that shit up. I would eat that shit all the way the fuck up. But yeah, basically what the whole idea here is that basically this is DC's way of not just letting you know that, you know, DC K.O. is about to get more bonkers than it already was, because I mean, it was already pretty fucking bonkers off rip. The fact that we got to see Damage get, like, sent to the gulag so quickly.
He's gonna bring it up again.
Man, that shit.
Keep in mind, y'all, when that book came out, I'm working. The only thing I took the time to fucking read really was Absolute Batman, and I think there was another comic. But Ernie spoils what happens to Damage. I thought it was funny, so like I wasn't annoyed, but I was more so like, why are you there? And then Ernie and I both kind of said the same thing. At least it wasn't sideways, but
I mean, right? I mean, I'm just saying,
man, motherfucker to create Damage, and they hit your ass up with man, we're gonna put your character in the book. Really? Thank you so much. And then he gets cabin in the woods.
Yeah, pretty much. And here's the thing. What's crazy is, like, out of my way, baby. This is where Damage finally gets to shine and then get blown
Shadow
off.
Realm.
Man, done. Look, oh my god, that shit was amazing. Anyway, yeah. Speaking of, how did y'all like the pocket sand imagery in the?
That shit was so fucking stupid when I watched it. Because I'm up, I'm tossing and turning because I'm sick. I got chills, so I'm playing your video to go to sleep to try to put me down, and then you said it, and I grabbed my phone and look. Let me just say pocket sand. So when you did it, and I saw the dust, I said out loud at 3 a.m, I know damn well. And then the motherfucker did it again. And I just said, oh my
pocket sand. No, I had a I don't know what was going on. I don't, I don't know what was going on, but so for some reason, I don't know. Something told me I was like, man, I wonder if I can do this. I wonder if I can make this. I wonder if I can do. I want to make this a thing. Who remembers Tattletale? Honestly, I actually had to look that up because I was like, I don't remember that shit. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Yeah, I like that. That is an aspect of that is an aspect of Fantastic Four lore that I did not commit to memory.
Oh no, apparently it's not Fantastic Four. He said it's a 2016 horror video game. Boy, I don't know about what you're talking about.
I was about to say, I thought you were talking about like a comic book. Okay, got you. Okay, yeah.
Bro.
I mean, yeah, that no, I've never played that shit. This is,
you know what? I'm gonna be quiet. Because then people gonna say Carter's being mean. Fuck it.
What you do?
No, I was gonna nothing. Let's talk about more comic book junk.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's keep it comics. But before we do that, I do want to take a moment to look at some super chats. We got one here, Screwface Capone, or not Screwface, LP3 with a 10. So I saw some of last week's cave, and I just wanted to emphasize that Fraction's Batman is cooking. It's very refreshing to see a more compassionate version of him. No, I love it. I absolutely love the current iteration of Matt Fraction's Batman. Though some people will probably get mad at me for some criticism I have of Batman from issue 2. That video will come out this coming week. I'm going to put it out on Monday, I think is when it's going to drop. But like it is really not even a criticism of the book. It's just a criticism of Batman himself. I think the book itself is amazing. Like honestly, it like just a spoiler alert for anyone who's wondering what I think about the series as of that issue. I'll just go and say right now, this is Matt Fraction's book to fuck up. Like just like you say, like, oh, it's their game to lose. Yeah, that it's the same for Matt Fraction. Like right now, he's cooking. And when Matt Fraction is cooking, nobody can fucking touch him. But I could easily see him sabotage himself by stepping away from what he's set up. Like the current status quo of Batman. I think keeping Batman street level is something that needs to happen. Because I'm not gonna lie, making Batman going out into like the cosmic realm or going out into like fucking space or like another dimension or fighting otherworldly threats, I don't need to see that shit right now. I'll like keep this motherfucker on the ground.
It's funnier because I know what books he's talking about. And I know those creators are pissed. Like, damn,
yeah.
What do you say fuck me for? Yeah, that's what that was.
Yeah.
Thank you, LP3, for that 10. We got $1.99. Boy, that used to get you an Arizona tea. Not no more.
Shit.
Pop Culture Guy, 3,000, said he really hopes Apollo beats Homelander. Man, thank you for the $1.99, and I absolutely agree. That would be too fucking funny. We got another 5 here. From Gokhan, Shuri's baby's father. I know you put Free Man in there, but there's nothing free about you. Would you drop this series if they brought a manga character in this event? No, because that would be an interesting twist, and they got the little serial killer Winnie the Pooh in there, so bringing somebody from a manga would be nothing. It'd be part of the course.
Dude, what if they brought in Gato from Jujutsu Kaisen?
Y'all would know that reference more.
That's the motherfucker that be calling everybody monkeys.
Okay.
That's motherfucker. Dude's basically manga Voldemort is basically what he is. The motherfucker is basically like if Voldemort was a manga character.
Okay. That's weird. We got another 5 here from Spibbity Boy Boom Bubble. Said fuck it. That's what his name said.
Speedy Moondust.
Oh. He said, fuck it. Bring Spawn, Colin McLeod, Nightman. Yeah, remember him? To the hey.
Wait a minute. Are we talking about comic book Nightman who had a TV show that nobody watched?
That's what I was going to ask.
Or are we talking about Nightman, the enemy of the day man, because I mean that these are two very completely different things. But I'm here for either. If the answer,
you had me at Colin McLeod.
oh yeah, no.
Famous McLeod. Okay.
Oh yeah, dude. Look, first off, whatever you do, whatever you do, I'm gonna need that motherfucker to cut somebody's head off. He got to cut a head off. They ain't no. Somebody got to catch it.
To this day, I'm still mad that video game for Highlander never came out.
I forgot about that shit. I almost forgot about that shit.
That is a pain I will never lose. Gearless Moles, the director of S.H.I.E.L.D. himself, with the 1999 said, "Dare I say it? Oh, this is a word that makes Ernie's skin crawl. Is the amalgam universe returning? Get those likes." So look, that boy got the chills like mine.
Oh, thank you for that.
Doing a fusion. Can you imagine that goddamn bear doing a fusion with Red Sonja or somebody?
Wait. Now you know what? You know, I ain't gonna lie. I would be nasty about it. You remember? Did you played? I think it was Budokai Tenkaichi 3, where
yes.
like if you tried to do the Patara earrings, like you had to like do like a QTE for it. But the person playing against you could also do the QTE, and if they guessed which button you pushed, they could catch the earring before it reached the other character, and they could crush that motherfucker. And you would basically, because the way they used to do it, like you had to put like it was like a kit, so like it took a lot of points or whatever to put that to put that fucking Vegito kit on. So like whenever you did it, that meant that you probably weren't gonna have a whole lot of moves after that. I would be so green with it if I saw Goku tossing Samantha. Oh no, you had to. You'd be like, no, what you doing, motherfucker? But no, because I remember what folks would do is they would cover up their controller and then hit the button. But no, I would be so green with it. As soon as I saw Goku try and throw that earring at Samantha Strong, give me that shit. Crush that.
See, you can do that in the comic book. In Tenkaichi 3, you couldn't really capitalize on it because whoever tried it was across the goddamn map because them stages was too big. Yeah. You have to go through like 4 buildings to find this motherfucker. But thank you again, Gillis Mo, for that.
Yeah. 1999. Super chat. Yeah, let's go. But no. We're let's talk about some more shit. So obviously there were some X-Men announcements, and I'm gonna promise you guys there were also more announcements that are probably happening literally as we speak, and we are not gonna talk about them because we don't have the time. I tell you what, let's run through some real quick ones before we get to the X-Men stuff. One of them I can talk about because it was something that Ed Brisson was talking to me about just a few days ago. The only problem was he couldn't really talk about it because, well, he just wasn't fucking allowed to. So it was kind of one of those scenarios. But basically, we got a new Thundercats book that's going to be coming up. Thundercats Lost in Time. This is going to be a follow-up to the current running Thundercats Lost. So basically what's going to be going down here is that it's going to be Ed Brisson returning as writer. And it's also going to be artist Chris Campana. And they are basically going to be taking the group as we have seen them. Some Thundercats characters you're probably already familiar with, like Pumira and Linkso. I think Bengali was originally there, but he was only there for a couple of issues. Bengali is actually on the core Thundercats book as of right now. And oddly enough, one of the things that came up out of that conversation with Ed Brisson was that they are going to be doing kind of like some GM mode when it comes to the Thundercats franchise, that some characters are going to be jumping back and forth between what is effectively the main book and the secondary book. So we probably will see at some point a character who we might be more accustomed to seeing in the main Thundercats roster wind up coming over to the other side of things. So don't be surprised if you see that happen. But basically what they say in this, one of the solicits says that joining Ligon, Lynxo, Nico, and Pumira is a mysterious defector who may hold the key to survival. The group must not only navigate this broken future, but also uncover how to stop it from becoming reality. He goes on to say that I've been looking forward, this is Ed talking, I've been looking forward to writing this issue for a long, long time. Things revealed in this one-shot will send shockwaves through the entire Thundercats comic universe. I cannot overstate how much of a ripple effect this book is going to have. The team is going to learn things about their own history that will force them to reconcile with their own history, while also being forced to make one of the hardest decisions that any of them have had to face. It's about personal sacrifice for the greater good. And I'll go into it right now, man. Like I said, we don't have any interior art to speak of, but I can definitely tell you that this still looks like it's going to be some heat. The thing that I was really excited about with this is that, and this is something I think Dynamite's been doing a lot more of. Instead of doing like full-on mini-series to tell a story, instead just getting it all out in one single go. We saw this with like I said, when I was talking to Ed, that was about the upcoming Thundercats Pumira and the Thundercats Panthro one-shots, which look amazing, by the way. And they're not like kind of like, and no shade at any other like spinoff series, but sometimes there's not enough story to justify having a like a full on like fucking series, and sometimes it just ain't the case. Like right here, Panther. As much as I would love to see a full on Panther series, the reality of the matter is Panthro is not a standalone character. Just like Chitara is not a standalone character. Tigra is not a standalone character. Wily Cat and Wily Kit, even those two of them, they are not standalone characters. And that is why I personally feel like the idea to take these characters and just give them a one-shot as opposed to a standalone series, it's why my opinion has changed, because while I enjoyed the Thundercats Chitara series that Sue Lee did, I thought she did a good job with what she was given, there wasn't enough story to tell, because it was, all the book was just the days before Thundera fell. There was no big bad to fight. There was no villainous arc to be had. There was no antagonist to really speak of. It was just Chitara. It was just chronicling how Chitara figured out that Thundera was going to fall. That's it. And while that's a compelling tale, it could have been told in a one-shot, I think. Just perfectly fine. Okay. So, yeah.
Okay, so two things real quick.
Mm-hmm.
One, I love that... you know what? Fuck, I can make it one whole thing.
What you got?
Marvel is doing this right now when it pertains to the Ultimate Universe. You know what? No, I can make it two things. And they've gotten some success with it. You know, you got the 1 year in stories that they don't overstay their welcome. They're just really solid, good stories. One that really shocked the hell out of me, being as good as it was Ultimate Hawkeye.
Oh,
that came out a couple of weeks ago. Just a one shot, just showing you some stuff with Ultimate Hawkeye, showing you where Clinton Barton ended up in this universe and stuff like that. So they've gotten success with it. I think DC is finna try to stretch and see, okay, we know the one shots can work with Marvel and Dynamite, but what if we try to do a whole goddamn mini? I know that's how you got your fucking Absolute Catwoman that got announced for 6 issues, but
yes,
doing them as one shots, they don't overstay their welcome. You're going to go looking for it. Because it is a one shot of that character, because you want more of that character. This is something you constantly go back to. You see what they were doing when other books were going on. So all in all, I like that they're going the smart route and not overdoing it. The second thing I want to say is
Yes.
just that, man, I am really happy that even with all that mess that is going on with Dynamite got a bunch of fingers and a bunch of pies, and they are
Mm-hmm.
really fucking successful at making those pies. You know,
Yes.
with the Gargoyles and Fantastic Four, what we're gonna see from DC K.O. with the shit that Ed Brisson is doing, with the shit that David Pepos is doing. So even with all the mess that they're having to deal with behind the scenes, they are still able to climb out of that muck and still give you great stories and just still give you all these crossovers with these other people. So yeah, I just wanted to give a shout out to Dynamite because that's a great thing to see from an imprint for sure.
Oh no, 100%. And also, I wrote something that I really, because you said something earlier that I wanted to make sure did not get glossed over,
Mm,
in case anyone wasn't aware. But
mhm.
shout out to not only Catwoman, absolute
Yeah,
Catwoman, mind you,
yeah.
getting the go ahead as a
Hmm.
a standalone series, as a one a
Yeah,
mini
it's a six
series,
issue
six
mini.
issue
Yep,
mini
yep, yep.
series. But a black woman
Yes,
getting the
yes.
nod. A black woman
So
getting
not
the
only
nod.
is it a sister in the book, it's a sister writing. How many
Dang.
people did that make mad? All you the Batman haters that don't like it because it was fucking Zoe Kravitz that was Catwoman in this. Man, I bet y'all reading Absolute Batman because
Oh yeah,
you know,
y'all are
Bruce
sick
saw her
right
up in
now.
the most recent issue. Oh yeah, y'all sick as hell.
Oh,
Y'all
especially
sick as
after
hell.
especially after she put that absolute kitty on him in in most recent book. She put that absolute kitty on him. It was a wrap.
So what I told Ernie, because I deleted the first thing I said, and I said, no, I'm just gonna say this. So when that issue came out, and Bruce Lesnar is just getting it in with Selena, I sent Ernie a message that just said Spider-Man Reign. That's all I'm
Oh
gonna say.
yeah.
Because
Yeah.
even though I know Bruce and Selena both, they got that itch that they need to get scratched. And I love the fact that Scott Snyder brought up the fact that her helmet looks just like a Black Mask helmet
Mm-hmm.
because from the previous issue, I didn't think that was Catwoman. I thought that was the woman that got yeeted out the boat
Oh yeah,
that
yeah,
was working
yeah.
with Black Mask.
I didn't even think
That's who
about
I
that shit.
originally thought that
Yeah,
was.
no, no, no. Same, same, same.
This, ladies and gentlemen, is Scott Snyder with the writer of Absolute Catwoman,
Was it
Shay Grayson.
Yeah,
Or
Shay Grayson,
Shay
yeah.
Grayson. But the reason I told Ernie Spider-Man Reign is because yes, Bruce, you got that itch that need to be scratched. Yes, Selena, you are yearning for getting choked. But Bruce was tortured for several weeks. I think it was
Hmm.
over a month that man had
It
been
was a couple
tortured.
of months
And
actually. It was a
yeah,
couple of months.
it was several months, excuse me,
Hmm.
that this man was tortured. And you see the venom in his bloodstream in his back. And you still said, yeah, Bruce, I'm gonna need the left stroke. That's kind of dangerous.
I don't
We
know.
don't know
She,
what's gonna happen
he put
in
that
these
venom up
six
in him.
issues.
They about to have absolute venom, baby. Ain't that about a bitch?
But yeah, shout out to Shay Grayson for getting
Mm,
the go ahead for a 6 issue mini. I like that. I like that we're
mm,
gonna see more from her because I'm actually just from what we're reading with what Scott Snyder is doing, and apparently Scott Snyder is also going to be helping Shay Grayson with the
mm-hmm.
Catwoman stuff. So yeah, I'm really giddy about that one for sure.
Oh, did you also see what was it? Yeah, because DC's. I guess this is their new initiative. They kind of did like. They remember
Mm,
they did like Dawn of DC and shit like that.
yeah.
Apparently, they got a new initiative. They just announced it like an hour ago.
Okay.
Called DC Next Level. This is it right here. This is gonna start in March.
Let's
New
see.
series beginning March 2026 and beyond. They're bringing back Batwoman, so that's good news.
Lord Jesus, fuck
Ma-
that. They are actually doing something with Lobo. Lord
right?
Jesus.
Yeah. Right?
I just got through clowning him for not having nothing good recently, and they gave him one. Somebody watches us.
Oh, you know what? You know what's funny about this?
What's that?
Most of these characters are characters that are in DC K.O.
Yeah.
Because Deathstroke the Terminator notwithstanding, but like Firestorm, Batwoman, Zatanna, Lobo. Notice how they didn't put Etrick in the demon, just the demon.
Yeah, the demon. Yeah.
And then we got Barbara Gordon Breakout. There's gonna be a Bat. They're bringing back the Shadow of the Bat franchise.
Yeah.
Which is just and here we don't know which creative teams are on what, but these are all the people that will be involved. So we've got Greg Rucka.
I love that he was able to make amends with DC. So Greg Rucka's doing more stuff.
Yes.
He can't. Mariko Tamaki is another one I like, just because I liked her. I like Mariko's Dark Detective book during Future State. I really enjoyed that.
That was good. That was good.
James Herron, Scotty Young.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Scotty Young can get out of his funk with I Hate Fairyland, because that book ain't been much of none for a minute. Jeff Lemire's doing something, so I'm probably gonna read it. Tony Fleeks is doing something, so I'm probably gonna read it. Jamal Campbell, Joshua Williamson, and George Corona. Greg Rucka is the one. Or Jorge, excuse me.
Yeah, Jorge Corona.
Greg Rucka is the name to where I'm fairly certain I know what book he gonna be on, and that's gonna put a smile on several people's faces, because it only makes sense that he would be on that book. So,
well, Jamal Campbell is another one that I'm like, I think that Jamal Campbell's probably doing more Zatanna, most likely.
Okay, and I think Greg Rucka, they're going to put him back on Batwoman.
Probably. And yes, the same James Herron that made Ultra Mega. Yes, the one and the same. One and the same.
Okay.
I'm here for it. I'm here for it all.
Now, fingers crossed that this lasts longer than the New Age of Heroes did, because we saw what happened to Damage.
Woo-wee! Boy, we saw what happened. Also, you know what I just realized? It's been 17 years. 17 years for Greg Rucka.
Rucka is on Batwoman, and it's been confirmed that Scotty Young is doing Lobo.
Okay. That's going to be interesting. Huh. Interesting. So yeah, it's gonna be Greg Rucka and Dan. Here, I'm just gonna pull this up so y'all can see what I'm looking at.
Please.
So here, I'm gonna go back up to the top. So yeah, this is the same shit right here we're just looking at. But if you go down here, it's gonna be Greg Rucka and Danny on Batwoman. Says that Rucka revealed that Batwoman will be set in Greece, a nod to artist Danny's roots. It's shaking things up, and it's starting in a very dark place, and it'll only go down from there, he teased. Danny's preview art shown to the panel drew audible gasp from the audience, moody, painterly, and brutal in tone. The story pits Kate Kane against her sister, a conflict Rucka says he's wanted to explore since his original run. He says, a story I wanted to tell back in the day, but the world moves on, and so does this story. Says it's gonna be
that was some shade like a motherfucker.
Yeah, hey, I ain't mad at him though.
That was some shade like a motherfucker, and I love to see it.
Yeah, I ain't mad at him. He says, the creative team, which Rucka called a murderer's row, includes Hollingsworth on colors over Danny's haunting line work. It's weird because I don't want to give anything away, Rucka teased before adding one of them dies in the first issue. So that's a spoiler. Whether he meant Kate herself is anyone's guess, but the tease sent fans a buzzing. Also, real quick, I want to blow this up just to, kind of give us as much of a look at this as we can. But I'm not going to hold you. I say this all the time. I don't even think this book need no color, but because the line work right there is already kind of baller. But hey, that's another story altogether. But I'm here for it. 100%. I don't know. What do you think, Carter?
I want to read Greg Rucka Batwoman. I think that was the J.H. Williams, and I'm going to confirm it right now. I think that was the J.H. Williams stuff that got released in the Compact Comics. Who did this book? Oh, it was, yeah. Only thing I've read was the Batwoman Elegy from Greg Rucka and J.H. Williams III. That's the one that's always readily available. I was really pissed when the omnibus came out, it sold out, and went out of print immediately. So,
Damn.
yeah, because people had been clamoring. People had they really wanted that run. So this just gives me even more of an excuse to. I'm giddy. I'm happy.
Yeah, no.
And this will be something where I won't let what happened previous happen this go around. So when this book start coming out in them trades and all that, it's getting bought immediately. So yeah, I'm giddy about this one. I'm giddy about this one for sure. You said, when is Rucker going to finish Old Guard and Stumptown? Well, he just finished Lazarus after people said he wanted to go finish Lazarus.
Yeah.
I ain't going to hold you. If you want more Old Guard, man, just take your ass on Netflix and watch Charlize Theron just whoop ass, because I would much rather have some Batwoman. I would much rather have some Kate Kane.
Yeah, I mean, Old Guard is nice. Yeah, Old Guard is nice, but I would rather see Greg Rucka on Batwoman. That's just me. It's one of the few times you'll see me say I would rather see someone working on Big 2 work than working on their own, like, create our own shit. But to carry on, they said the announcement came amid it came amid a flurry of enthusiasm from Next Level architects Scott Snyder and Joshua Williamson, who, by the way, are the architects of DC K.O. Says who emphasize that this new line is built around creators' passion projects. We just said, what do you want to do? You know, and he said that they added the inspirations like Marvel's Ultimate Universe and Energon universe over at SkyBlew to help shape the idea. These are their passion projects, and Snyder says, so epic. These books are going to be so good. I'm not bullshitting you. So it sounds like what they are doing, and it sounds like they're doing the thing that we have long said that people probably should do, is that instead of like letting editorial dictate every single aspect of the story, maybe actually let people write what the fuck they want to write. And that these books aren't like, and we've talked about this in the past, where writers have been put on books that even the writer themselves thought they were a bad choice for. Not naming names, not saying who, but I have talked to some writers who have said that they were put on books that they knew good and hell well they should not have been put on. This sounds like the opposite. This sounds like they're putting people on books who legitimately really want to tell these stories. And that is how you tell good stories.
I guarantee you, this is them learning a lesson from Absolute. That if you leave us the fuck alone and let us tell the story we want to tell, you will get dividends. They learned that, and now they're going to try and do it with the main continuity stuff. So I like that whoever is over there at fucking DC, whether it's Jim Lee or somebody else, they learned that lesson and were able to, okay, you're right, I was wrong. Let's go do it. Because for them, for Snyder to say that they went to these people saying, what do you want to do, is something that we have not heard.
No.
At all. It's, here's what you're going to do, and we're going to give it to you for this many issues. Psych! We're only doing this many issues, excuse me. But yeah, I really do like this. And the fact that this is their passion projects is that I think that says a lot as well. So no, we cannot name and shame you gossipy degenerate. The only one that we can say, because this person has come out saying it, it's not that he didn't want to do the book. He himself thought that he would be the wrong guy to do the book. Plus, he just did not want to deal with that community. For a lot of people like Trap God Thanos and other folks who don't like Ultimate Spider-Man, Hickman was not the first choice for Ultimate Spider-Man. That book was supposed to go to Chip Zdarsky, and he turned it the fuck down. And then Hickman just did what he did currently on Ultimate Spider-Man. So,
I mean, you could also say by proxy, him being the architect of the Ultimate Universe as a whole was another one as well, because that was supposed to be Donny Cates. So not only was Jonathan Hickman not supposed to be the architect of, or not only was he not supposed to be like the writer of Ultimate Spider-Man, he was also not supposed to be the architect of the Ultimate Universe either. So it was like, it's kind of a two-prong. I think that's why
that man might be happy that everybody just keeps talking about Denise Camp.
Yeah.
because now I can get my ass up out of here and just let Camp handle all that business. But did you see anything else in the news?
I do have a couple of other things real quick that I want to hit before we move it along. I will also confirm, yes, it is true. There is a Gargoyles Darkwing Duck team up book coming. I talked about this on Threads, but maybe a few days ago. But basically what's going on here is that you've got, and here, actually, I got my original tweet, oh my God, right here. I'll move that way just so y'all can see. Two of my favorite people, Greg Wiseman and Tad Stones, are collabing to bring two of my favorite things together, like peanut butter and chocolate. Gargoyles and Darkwing Duck, baby. Both the creators of these franchises bringing these two iconic IPs together like this is wild. Look for it in January. So yes, this is going to be Gargoyles Darkwing Duck that is also going to be written by both creators collectively. So Greg Wiseman, creator of Gargoyles, Tad Stones, creator of Darkwing Duck. Yes, this is the thing. This is the thing. This is real. This is not fake. It is not fake. This is not a drill. This is not a drill. This is real. This is a real thing that is happening. I'm not bullshitting you. This is not Photoshop. This is not Chat GPT. This is not Mid-Journey. This is the real deal. Holyfield. Oh, no.
Dope.
This cover right here, I actually almost want this to be the A cover. I don't know if it is the A cover, but I think it should be the A cover. But yes.
A virgin cover of this one, honestly.
Dude, I would actually take a full print of this and put it up on the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, this is like, and the reason why I can tell you for a fact that it's real, because Nick Barucci sends me emails every time there is something coming up. This was one of the emails. So it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be matter of fact, I don't know if y'all noticed it, but earlier when we were talking about like all the different franchises that are crossing over, it probably seemed like there was one I wanted to mention, but I kind of spaced out for a minute and then I got distracted. This was what I was thinking about when that happened. Here's one thing that I think is safe to say. If it is a property that, especially if it's Dynamite, if there's a property that Dynamite Entertainment has some sway over, go ahead and just expect that while they cannot say anything right away, you're going to see some crossovers. Like right now, I can't say with 100% certainty that Thundercats and Silverhawks will cross over, but honestly, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. Because Dynamite has the rights to both of those properties, and both of those properties are under the same umbrella. It would not be hard. So there you go. Oh, wait, said crossover just announced? Here, hold the phone.
Ooh, better not be the crossover I'm thinking about. It bet not. He done finally came back. It bet not. Let me not. it better not be what I think it is. Better not be what I think it is. You heard Joe Casey is going to be writing a new Ben 10 comic. I heard that.
Yeah, oh, yeah, that's also, yeah, no, actually, it's not just going to be Joe Casey. One of the other people from Man of Action is also going to be involved as well.
That's what's up.
That is, yep, yep, here it is. Let's see here. Is this it? Let me see something here. All right, so far not seeing anything, but well, here's the thing. You're not going to get Generator Rex off rip, because I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. This is how this shit works, and I feel like I've done these interviews enough that I have a pretty good feel for this. I remember when Thundercats first hit the scene, one of the things I asked was Silverhawks. And basically, the thing that everyone always tells me whenever I ask questions like this, well, first we got to get the one thing to sell. Then we'll worry about the other thing. That's kind of how this works. Same as when Silverhawks was announced. I asked Ed Brisson, hey, do you think there's any potential for a Thundercats Silverhawks crossover? His answer was pretty much the same. He said, hey, how about we get this book selling first, and then we'll worry about the other thing. Even though Ben 10 and Generator Rex are both a license to print money, Ben 10 is always going to be the bigger property and the bigger draw. So you get Ben 10 off the ground first. If Ben 10 makes bank, then we can go over and start talking about Generator Rex and what have you. So yeah, the reason why, like, okay, and I think Carter, I shared this with you. So for those that don't know, yes, Ben 10 and a lot of other stuff had been announced. None of this is news. Like, the only thing that's new is who's working on them. So, case in point, Thundar the Barbarian, the one that like from back in the day. We knew about that one over a year ago, maybe years of change ago. But here's the thing, we didn't know who was working on it, and now we know it's Jason Aaron. Jason Aaron is the one who's going to be writing Thundar the Barbarian, and Ben 10. Like, hell, okay, let me tell you how good these people's poker game is. Now, Joe Casey cheats because he wears sunglasses all the time. But Joe Casey, I've asked him multiple times about Ben 10, whether or not he was going to be involved in the writing of that comic or if it was actually, like, legit, whatever. And he has always told me the same thing. And I want you to understand this. This is a guy who I feel trusts me because he tells me lots of shit that he probably shouldn't be telling me. Even he was just like...
Say that part, Ernie.
Well, no, I'm just saying, like, the motherfucker, he tells me stuff all the time, like a lot. How do you think I get something? Like, it's not so much. I can say that he tells me shit. I didn't say what he tells me. But the thing is, even he was kind of like, yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. He knew, he just couldn't say. You know.
Okay, I want to tell you something real quick that just got announced because this is one of your babies.
Ooh.
DC Comics and Boom Studios are working on a crossover with Something is Killing the Children and Swamp Thing.
Oh my God. That is a nasty pairing that I cannot wait to see. Sorry.
So I'm just going to read a little bit. I want to read a little bit of this. In a statement, Boom, Vice President of Consumer Sales and Marketing, Josh Hayes, says, "It's such an incredible thing to see Erica Slaughter next to Swamp Thing. That is nuts. Lynn Wayne and Bernie Wrightson are synonymous with the comics I grew up on and absolute masters of their craft. To have modern masters like James Tynion and Werther Dell'Edera telling a tale like this is something. I mean, Swamp Thing, that I can't wait to read."
Yeah. So, this is gonna be something. Yeah, this is gonna be something, I think. Yeah, I'm here for this.
The name of the book is the thing that's tripping off me. More details. The name of the book is Swamp Thing is Killing the Children.
Ah, I love it. I love that. And
it will be written by James Tynion.
Good. Let's do it. This is what I'm talking about. This is the type of shit I'm talking. See, this is what I'm saying. Like, crossovers are at an all-time high right now. They're at an all-time high. And here's the thing. While I don't like all of them, I do like some of them. And the ones I like, I love. So, I mean, I'm here for it. Also, just for clarification's sake, I want to make sure people are a little bit. I want to make sure I clarify on this. The Ben 10 comic that is coming out, it is not going to be it's not going to be a faithful adaptation of the cartoon at all. It's actually going to be it's going to be kind of like think Space Ghost and Captain Planet that are currently coming out, where they're faithful to what they come from, but they're telling the story for a modern era. That's basically what Ben 10 is going to be. It's going to be a little juiced up. It's going to be a little bit more modernized. It's going to be, I'm not going to say adult, but it's going to be kind of very similar to Speed Racer in that regard. Okay. I would imagine, because I don't know if y'all have been reading Speed Racer, which if you're not, you should be. It's really good. Speed Racer, well, yes, it maintains kind of the silliness of the original anime. That book serious as a heart attack. That book is not fucking playing with you. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting though. It's gonna be interesting. And yeah, Joe Casey, yes, he's gonna kick off the series alongside artist Robert Carey, with other Man of Action partners taking turns on scripts for future arcs. So basically, it's gonna be like Ben 10 never left. Which, to be fair, technically Ben 10 never did. Like Ben 10 is still a thing all these years later. But anyway, like I said, I'm happy with this news. I'm absolutely positively happy with this news. This is the type of shit that I love to see. Oh my God. I don't ever want to see that comic. No, I just saw news that said that apparently Marvel has a 20-plus-year-old Spider-Man comic by Jeff Loeb and J. Scott Campbell locked away until the time is right. Yeah, they can keep that. Oh, yeah. Keep that shit.
We were doing so well. We were doing so well, man.
Right? Keep that shit in the vault.
You see this shit about Marvel doing the Queen in Black? It's finally happening, Ernie. Marvel is finally, or they're about to start.
Yeah.
Running their character into the toilet. Just like DC did to Batman Who Laughs. We're seeing it. In 4K, we're seeing them run their character.
I saw that shit, because if I'm not mistaken, it's Hella that they're trying to do this with. It's,
and that's why everybody talked about the Marvel rivals of it all. But yeah,
I'm super straight on that.
Black.
Oh, speaking of chicanery and ridiculousness. Did you see the announcement for what was it? Spider-Man. There's a
Spider-Man Venom joint.
Yeah, it's gonna be all three symbiote writers. All three symbiote writers are gonna be pulling together on this one. It's basically going to be oh my God, Joe Kelly, Al Ewing, and Charles Soule. Working together.
Death Spiral.
Yeah, Death Spiral.
Called.
That's
Amazing Spider-Man and Venom. Death Spiral. Even though Carnage is a better book, but you just didn't reference Carnage at all.
We don't talk. They said pocket sand, sir. Pocket sand. Don't worry about it.
Blood is thicker than Venom.
Yeah, about that. About that. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. I don't know.
You know what I want to do? I want to answer this $10 super chat from Nomadic Chaos. He said, I hope y'all are doing great today. And this is totally an Ernie question. Also, if you were to do an absolute universe version of any of the Power Rangers, which top 3 Power Rangers team are you doing it to?
Well, I mean, I'll be honest with you. If I wanted to make money,
this is not about making money. You saw what Scott Snyder and them said. They went up to people and said, hey, what you want to do? What you want to do, Mr. Carruthers? What you want to do?
Well, I mean, it's no secret that I'm a huge fan of... I mean, okay, so here's what I do. I'm a huge fan of Power Rangers SPD. I'm a huge fan of Power Rangers Time Force. And I'm also a huge fan of Mighty Morphin. So, I mean, it wouldn't be a stretch for me to want to do something with that. But but the thing is, I feel like Mighty Morphin has been just done to hell and back. So, like, I would want to, like, deviate and maybe do something people, like maybe, like, Lost Galaxy or, Power Rangers in Space or some shit like that. Like, get away from some of those more readily recognizable franchises. But, if I did it my way, it would, like, it would be... I wouldn't make it like super duper mega ultra like adult or gritty, but I definitely wouldn't like downplay the severity of situations. Like I mean, I would kind of treat it like an Energon universe almost in a lot of respects, where you're not really sure what's gonna happen next. You're not really sure what characters, because like I always tell people, read that first issue of G.I. Joe. I don't think anyone saw a Joe getting clapped coming. And I don't mean like he went to the hospital. Like, that motherfucker gone.
Okay, so
that motherfucker up here.
Question,
he up there.
Spoiler alert for anybody who's not there yet. And you said not a classic. Who died?
Oh, who in G.I. Joe?
Yeah, who caught it?
I believe it was Rock and Roll. I believe.
Oh, I never heard of that character. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
he's one of the older Joes. Like we're talking like triple OG a triple OG Joe basically.
Gotcha.
Is kind of what we're it was rock and roll. Rock and roll got laid down in the first and mind you in fuck it, I'm gonna show you. Fuck it, I don't give a fuck.
Damn.
That motherfucker.
Damn. Oh, he got training day. That is scandalous.
Yeah, he got laid down. But no, so and the reason why this was so haunting was because so in the Energon universe, the laser guns that you associate with the cartoon, they didn't exist.
That's something I thought was cool.
Yeah.
That's something I thought was cool.
Yeah, they were using like basically this was Rise of G.I. Joe, Rise of Cobra. So like the first issue is when the laser guns first get put into the proceedings. But the thing is, only Cobra has them. G.I. Joe doesn't have them at first. And not only that, Cobra was nasty with it and made it to where if someone else picked up the gun, like they were signature locked. So like if Joe picked up the gun, like if you picked up the gun and you weren't part of Cobra, the gun would blow up.
See, that's something I don't think you and I discussed, but I liked that. I like the way that they did that. And a lot of you who don't even realize it or don't get it, the reason they were using the lasers and stuff like that was just more so because we don't want kids to watch these people shooting bullets and guns at each other. So we're going to use laser beams. You fast forward to today, and they were able to say, you know what? We're going to have those lasers be Energon, be Cybertronian. It's because of the Transform, but that's why they were shooting lasers. I thought that was a very cute way to do that.
Yeah. Oh, and here, just to show you, like, how diehard the Energon universe is, yeah, that's your boy after them lasers. That's your boy. That boy got ate up.
You know what that reminds me of? Detective Comics. That reminds me of Detective Comics, James Tiny in the Fourth. That's how Tim Drake called it.
Yeah, nasty.
But those were actually bullets.
Yeah, those are bullets. But no, it's oh shit. Hey, take that one back. Take that one back, Monumental. Take it back. I'll still read it, but like, just take it back. I know you didn't mean to. I know you didn't mean to do that. I'm gonna read it, but like, don't worry. Yeah. Please feel free to rescind that one if you need to. But it says y'all better leave Ranger and Alpine alone. Yeah, no. Trust me, I totally understand. No, I totally understand. Also, real quick, we got one here from Pop Culture Guy 3000. This is not gonna lie, my dream Ben 10 crossovers with Cy Spurrier's Dial H series is never gonna happen. Ooh. But it was an underrated treasure. Yeah, dude, I actually find it funny. No one talks about Dial H like that anymore, which is kind of crazy because I remember
one of those new. Yeah, those new 52 ones where I just gave it a chance, just like that's one from New 52 that was solid, but people just act like all of New 52 was some dog shit. I Vampire was another one that I really liked from New 52, and that was just me giving a book a chance I had never heard of. But yeah, Dial H was a fun one. Dial H was really fun.
That would have been a good one. That would be a real good one. Excuse me. We got another one here. Says, this is LP3 with the 5. Says, any excitement for Wonder Man? I believe there's a chance to do something special with that character. Personally, I think that Wonder Man's going to be one of those shows that people with some goddamn sense are going to enjoy. But there's going to be a lot of people who don't like it. I'm be honest with you about it. Like that, like, case of
the teaser, I haven't watched it.
You haven't watched it? I take, man, you know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. Yeah, fuck it. We got. I got this motherfucker shitting. Why am I bullshitting? Here, hold on. Let me. Boom. There we go. Excuse me. Wow. Here, we'll look at it real quick. I'm gonna go and tell you right now, Carter. I just want to make. I just want to make something incredibly clear. Okay. You are about to see the beginnings of the MCU DCU amalgam universe. I just want you to be prepared for that.
Okay.
Let me pause that, put it over here. Boom, done. Cut the check. All right, let's go.
The full trailer is out now.
Yeah. This is a full trailer. This is
Oh, okay.
this is 100%. This is 100%. So you about to see.
Let me see this, man.
You about to see some real shit. Here. So I'm gonna turn this down for me because it's gonna be loud as fucking my ear, but it won't be in yours. Boom. There we go. Okay, let's go.
The entertainment world is stunned today when internationally celebrated and reclusive filmmaker Von Kovac sprung out of retirement to sign on for his first franchise film and remake of Wonder Man. Mr. Von Kovac, thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, thank you for that. And I know your question is...
Carter, I just want you to know something. This man got
dropped.
Tell
you to
yeah.
What?
This man, Hawk Girl dropped this man so hard. He hit the pavement so hard that he crashed straight through hell, came out the other side, Event Horizon style, and wound up in the MCU. Is that not crazy? Anyway, carrying on.
Why one more superhero film, man? Everyone is tired of superheroes. Why go see them in the cinema? Wonder Man spoke to me on a deep level.
Okay, so I just want to point out something.
Really just go in on superhero fatigue?
Yeah, and not only that,
really,
the fans who say that shit.
Really? Okay.
But no, here's the crazy part about it. This is what I love about it. Did you notice the filter that they put on it? And like all the merchandise, the filters that were on the merchandise? Did you notice anything about it?
No.
So check this out. I'm gonna go back. Notice how it all looks like AI?
Oh, I didn't notice that. Okay.
Yeah. All the merch, it looks like AI. Like it looks like AI art. Like the way, like even in like
thought it was supposed to be like a sign of the time or something like
oh,
that.
what no, that too. But like, I don't know if you ever see those YouTube channels where they do those like, what if we did a retro trailer for so and so, but they do it making AI, like using AI to make the shit. It's usually what that looks like. Like matter of fact, even like right here, like this part right here, I've seen AI videos that look just like this shit. Ooh, but yeah, anyway, let's keep it pushing.
The man spoke to me on a deep level. There is an opportunity to shock audiences.
Holy
To reimagine a whole genre.
Nah, Carter, did you catch that shit?
Let me see again.
Oh, let me see if I can find it. I'm trying to see if I can get to. Oh, let's see.
Holy
To reimagine.
Ash grab. Get the fuck. I like this. I like this trailer. I like this. I like this. Where the fuck is Candyman though? I like this trailer because it's totally poking fun at itself.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So check.
Let me just let this shit play out. I like the cash grab 2. That is funny.
So check this out. You go get your answer. So here we go.
Imagine a whole genre of storytelling.
Hold on, dog.
Have you given any thought about casting?
Go back.
Yeah.
Pause it. They really went and grabbed old
storytelling.
Oh yeah, right here. Yeah.
Oh,
Trevor Slattery.
That's what it was. Lord have mercy.
Yeah,
Okay.
he in this shit. So yeah, check this shit out.
Have you given any thought about casting?
So yeah, basically, Wonder Man is not about like an actual superhero. It's not about an actual superhero. Wonder Man in the like, at least the way I'm taking this, Wonder Man doesn't actually exist in the MCU. Wonder Man is just a character, is what this kind of seems like.
So I wonder if they're gonna pick him not because he's a good actor, but because he's black.
Yeah,
If
no,
we're
I think that's
going
what
with
it is.
Everything
Yeah.
they have done.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
I'm 100% like, okay, so remember when She-Hulk came out and people were like, man, I don't really like She-Hulk, man, because it's always just downing on men, da-da-da-da-da, and talking shit about men, yada, yada. I promise you, there's gonna be a cohort of people who say the same shit about Wonder Man, but because like, oh man, they're making fun of trying to call us racist because we always complain whenever a black person get cast as a character that's usually white, or da-da-da-da-da-da. Like, it's gonna be the same shit. It's gonna be the exact same shit, because...
All right, real quick,
Yeah.
real quick, because I already don't like you, X1, but let's hope they don't shoehorn powers onto him in the final episode like they did Echo. Watch your fucking mouth. Everybody loved that her whole family got that goddamn Mario star. Everybody loved it. In that final episode, not only did she get the green one up, she also got the star. Didn't even have to jump or chase that motherfucker to get it. Just everybody got it in this last episode. Oh no, put some respect on Echo real quick. It was like she
Actually-
played Mario Party and got on the right space to get the star, and everybody just went with it. Fuck
Actually,
outta
yeah,
here.
no bullshit.
No.
They did actually put up the trailers. So here, fuck it. We'll watch that one too. Fuck it, let's do it.
Oh, was that not the trailer?
That was the teaser. So now there's there's an actual full trailer. Like, as I'm looking at it now, it was posted 37 minutes ago. So so fuck it, let's do it. We'll take a look at it.
The entertainment world is stunned today when internationally celebrated and reclusive filmmaker Von Kovac sprung out of retirement to sign on for a remake of Wonder Man. Mr. Von Kovac, could you tell us more?
Everyone is tired of superheroes. There is an opportunity to reimagine a whole genre of storytelling.
Have you thought about casting?
So, what's this big audition you were talking about?
It's a huge opportunity. I'm auditioning for Wonder Man.
Hold on. This fool to say. So I think we kind of
Damn.
we know he was hanging
I
out with.
understand you was.
We know he was. You remember he was hanging out with Shang-Chi and all them.
I completely forgot about that. I'm like, I know you was faking the funk of being Mandarin, but I would assume you should have got several years. But I forgot
Right?
about Shang-Chi.
You know, times are lean, if you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying?
Play this fucking trailer, dog. Jesus Christ.
Did you hear about Wonder Man? I need to be in this movie.
Sorry, you crazy.
I was born to play this character.
Oh, you serious? Boo, they are already talking to Leo.
Wait. Man, hold on, wait a minute. Not one battle after another getting first treatment on the roll. Come on now. What's really y'all can't give it, go ahead, let Candyman get up in there.
You just gotta go out there and crush it.
What's wrong?
I'm trying to come up with a backstory for the character.
Well, trust the words. Just show up and say them.
That's not my process.
Well, your process can go blow a spider.
Facts. That reminds me of Timothy Oliphant. He said, I can't remember what late night show it was on, but he talked about how easy acting is. And the guy was like, wait, but you got to get in the mode for the character, and you got to do this, and you got to do that. And fucking Raylan just looks at him and just goes, acting's easy. I just have to read the words that's on the paper. They were giving me clothes to wear. I just got to read the words that's right there. Acting is easy as fuck.
Man, leave it to Arlen County's finest. Raylan Givens to just be like, man, this is bullshit, man. I just show up.
I heard that bullet. Heard that. Okay.
All right, let's see what the fuck else they got this shit.
Where have I seen him before?
Pretty sure he used to be a terrorist.
Ah, yes, yes, yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
No. Oh, I love it. I'm here for this. I'm here for this. This is everything.
You can slate whenever you're ready.
Simon Williams, reading for Wonder Man.
Listen to me, Simon.
Okay, so check this out. This is one thing I love about this. Okay, so I know I just said earlier that they're treating this like Wonder Man doesn't actually exist in the MCU, like he's just a character. But here's the thing that's kind of funny about this and why this is going to work and why I'm really into this.
Okay.
Because technically, what they've done is they have split the character. So now Wonder Man is not just a character, but there is an actual Simon Williams, which is the secret identity of Wonder Man. So it's like, technically you have a black Wonder Man, but he's not like actually Wonder Man. Like he's an actor who plays a character named Wonder Man. That, like, I'm not gonna hold y'all. I know it's not what people wanted, but I kind of want this. But yes, so Guardians, I think it was Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. It was in a deleted scene where there was a poster of Wonder Man. But it was a deleted scene, so it doesn't matter. But yes, the franchise, yes, the show, it was a show that got canceled on HBO Max. I never finished it, but it was funny. It was. I don't think it was as funny as other people claimed it was, but I mean, it got some giggles out of me. I like the studio better. I think the studio is a better version of what the franchise tried to do. But yes, anyway, let's carry on.
The callback is happening now. Just be normal.
Normal man. The breakdown is go method.
Come in. Mr. Kovac will meet you in the living room.
So you are here to meet Von Kovac?
Hello, everyone.
I want to explore the place between fiction and non-fiction.
That's tight.
We are going to make the last movie on Earth. No one will have the balls to make another. Action!
Any news from Von Kovac?
There is news you'll be the first to know, unless you call me again, in which case I will never tell you.
So what this is going to be, so it said 8 episodes. They're going to be like short episodes. It's going to be like 30, like somewhere like
30-minute joints.
Yeah, like 30-minute joints. Because I mean, it's not. This is a. If it's not obvious by this point, it's a comedy series. It's not. This isn't like some serious shit. And I'm gonna go into right now. I'm almost positive there will probably be no actual superhero shenanigans. This is gonna be meta commentary on not just the MCU, but all of us who engage with this shit, all the motherfuckers, like I promise you, mark my words, Screen Rant and New Rockstars are about to catch it. New Rockstars, heavy spoilers, Screen Rant, they about to catch it. All the folks that would like make hundreds upon thousands of videos grifting about how much the MCU is woke and the MCU and this, that, and third, they about to catch it. Everybody about to catch it. Hell, I'm probably gonna catch it. We gonna catch it here in a minute, probably on this show. Probably. And I'm here for it. I don't need to see actual, like if Candyman becomes actual Wonder Man in the show by the end of it, I mean, I'm fine with that too, but honestly, I don't even need it. I just want the shenanigans. That's all I want. Carter, are you interested? Are you interested?
Yeah, I think it could be something interesting that's poking fun at the dummies. I've been watching from that standpoint just to see how many of them would hop online, on Twitter, on Reddit, and on wherever the fuck, just to rage that we don't do this or we don't do that when you totally do. That's why they poking fun at your asses.
Yeah.
But I can see people not, because it's not. I don't really see a lot of superhero shenanigans in this, so I can absolutely see people bitching about that. This is one of those acquired taste ones for sure.
Right.
If you get it, you will probably enjoy it. If you're somebody that's getting flamed, you will not enjoy it.
It's not gonna be a good time for you. It's not. Well,
not at all.
Well, the thing is that how many times have we heard people say, man, why can't they just do something different? Why are they always doing the same
Exactly,
shit?
exactly. It's like I just got through talking about the shit earlier in the show with you doing these videos on these books, on these lesser known books. When people talk about they want to know about these lesser known books, and then you don't get a lot of fucking eyes on it. Now
Right.
people are saying that they don't want this. Why don't they just do something different, the same thing over and over again? And then you get this, but then you complain and you don't fucking watch it. So
Right.
what you don't know what you want, damn near.
Dude, I have been long saying this shit. These motherfuckers do not know what they want until Marvel gives it to them. And here's the thing: what was it people were saying when Eternals came out? Man, dude, man, Marvel, man, they just keep following the same formula, man. All the movies are formulaic, man. They don't ever try and break anything up. Marvel literally handed y'all an Oscar award worthy movie, like a movie that could have legitimately been considered for an Oscar for something other than special effects and costume department. And y'all hated it. They gave you She-Hulk, which was a meta commentary, fourth wall breaking show, and y'all hated it. They gave
You said Thunderbolts was something different?
Thunderbolts was something different. Well, I mean, okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. The only thing different about Thunderbolts is that it tackled mental health. But if we want to keep it a buck, that's not even that different. It's not even that different. And I'm going to tell you why. A lot of MCU movies tackle mental health. It's just that y'all were too busy looking at the bright lights and explosions to notice it. And they weren't like beating you over the head with it. Thunderbolts is a little bit more heavy-handed in its messaging of mental health. And honestly, maybe that's what y'all need. I don't know. Maybe that's what everybody needs. Maybe everybody needs to be beat over. Like, because there's always people saying, man, I really hate when they beat me over the head with shit. But then if they don't beat you over the head, you don't notice it. So it's like, well, okay. I don't know. I look. This is why I always say, go see shit for yourself. Stop waiting for people to tell you what to think. Go engage with the thing on your own terms, instead of allowing other people to tell you how to feel about something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, that's something that's long been an issue for me. Like, I'm not a fan of people not wanting to do the work. Like, case in point, I have oftentimes had people come tell me, hey, so-and-so movie or so-and-so TV show or whatever, man, I didn't like it. I don't really fuck with it like that. And then come to me, telling me this shit and expecting me to just take their word for it like it's the goddamn gospel. Like I'm supposed to just be like, okay, well, then I'm not watching it either. No, I'm going to go watch it for myself. I'm going to watch it for myself and figure out, like what, how do I engage with this? How do I, how do I get jiggy with this? I'm not like case in point, I'm not trying to air anybody out, but I remember when Midnight Suns came out and a lot of y'all kept trying to tell me that I was crazy for thinking that game was good. Now we're gonna fast forward a couple of years, and I've been seeing some of y'all be like, "Man, they should have made more Midnight Suns." Yeah, they should have. Shouldn't they have? Shouldn't they have? You gotta engage with that shit for yourself. Don't let people tell you what to think.
And you all will hear that and be like, "Yeah." And then I look in that Discord, and I'd be like, "No, you still,
don't do it.
You're still doing it, okay?" But I want to talk about something that you, where basically you just said, "Get that shit out of my fucking face." You didn't even try to put any kind of respect on this thing that we talked about last week. I didn't really understand why. I mean, it's a very big possibility, especially with them doing stuff like Wonder Man. Something you didn't want to talk about last week was AVX, and I think right now is a more it's a perfect time to talk about the X-Men of it all at New York Comic Con. you know.
Yeah. Well, look, here we go. So, for those who do not know, if you've been living under a rock, or I don't know what, basically what's going on here is the X-Men, after Age of Revelation comes to its inevitable close, next year, starting in January, we are going to start seeing some big moves being made. We are in the From the Ashes era of X-Men. This is the era that we are in of X-Men. A new era is going to be enacted now in the wake of the Age of Revelation, and it is going to be called, wait for it, it is going to be called The Shadows of Tomorrow. Now, you look at this image here. There's a lot of things that can be gleaned from this image. Now here, I'm going to zoom us in a little bit. I want you guys to kind of see what I'm talking about here. Let's take a look. Look at all these characters we see on here. Like, I mean, obviously, yeah, we got Emma Frost with the Tiggos on blast up front. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I mean, yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you, Emma, but yeah, get out the way, bitch. We got Danny Moonstar back in the background. I'm pretty sure that's Banshee back there. Got Polaris off. Polaris, character we haven't seen hide nor hair out of outside of X Factor.
On here, he literally got.
Yeah, that is kind of
arc of Wolverine.
And oh no, mind you, not even an actual Sabretooth. Not even actual Sabretooth is the crazy part. Unless something changed in that last issue. Also. Yeah, we got. I noticed that the two Lovebirds are next to each other. Ransom and Temper. You know, they're booed up.
God. Every time I hear that fucking name, I think about that Mel Gibson movie. That Give Me Back My Son. Every time
give me my son back. I want my son back. But we got look back there in the back. Old Frank Duke's back there in the back.
Yeah.
Blob just back there chilling. He's still up in Grey Malkin. He on the loose. He on the loose now. The juice is loose.
He just wanted to be a bartender, dog. That's all he wanted.
He's like, man, y'all could have left me alone, bro. What is this? Notice Angel and Storm, Prodigy, Glob, Kid Omega, Colossus, and Magic kind of close up on each other. Also, notice we got Bronze right here in the background looking like kind of like can I see what's going on over here? It's like you got games on your phone type energy. Obviously.
Why is Magneto standing? You are a paraplegic, sir. You shouldn't be standing over there. You've been in a wheelchair for Lord knows how long.
Right?
In the X-Men book. Why is he standing?
I don't know.
Why is Zorn right there? Why Magneto here twice? We gonna catch that deep cut. Who's gonna catch that deep cut?
Look, y'all don't want to have that conversation. Also, look at Havoc back there chilling. Deadpool back here doing the Spider-Man. Is that Husk back there? Is that supposed to be Husk?
We gotta do something about Havoc outfit, dog. I'm so sick of seeing that shit that on his head. We gotta do something.
Wait a minute. Why did he go back? Why did he go back to the 90s X Factor fit just to turn around and come back to this bullshit? Also, dude, what the fuck did Death Dream see? Hold on, look at that boy. Look like he didn't see, like he just walked into his parents' fucking. God damn.
Nah, that's a motherfucker that just saw that tape off the ring. That's what that was.
That man look like 7 days.
That motherfucker came straight off the Grudge. Jesus.
Or something. I don't know. Actually, you know what? With the benefit of hindsight, that actually might be Warpath back there. It's difficult to say because both Warpath and Thunderbird are back. So
Havoc's old costume is dope. What's wrong with y'all? We have a little thing called common goddamn sense. That costume is fucking terrible. Take that shit back where you got it from, bruh, gone.
Yeah, nah, get that shit up out of there.
Gone.
Oh, hey, yeah. Oh, by the way, I saw someone ask where Skin was. That's Skin right there. Matter of fact, here, I'll do this so you can actually see. There you go. Ugh. Looking nasty.
Feel bad for
Forge is back there. Yeah, there's Forge back there in the back. You didn't see the headband and the mustache? Come on, y'all.
Man, why is Katie Pride in here? She don't even want to be a mutant no more. She don't even want to, like, why is she here?
Well,
Unless
she
have changed.
She got her shit together. She got her shit together. The exceptional X-Men got her own gang. Helped her figure her shit out. But yeah, I'm here for all of this. I mean, I'm here for it. But the thing that is very telling here, the thing that you're gonna kind of want to pay attention to is that a bunch of new series have been announced in the wake of all this.
Yes.
So, and it's going to be a lot. We know there's going to be a Age of Revelation finale #1, which is kind of par for the course. They've been doing this shit for a long time. We got this with what was it? X-Manhunt. We had X-Men. X-Manhunt Omega, which was the closeout. There was an alpha issue too, if I'm not mistaken. But point of the matter is, Jed MacKay has confirmed that Age of Revelation finale #1 will bring the event to a brutal close, with Ryan Stegman's designs highlighting the fractured mutant territories and a benevolent dictatorship led by Doug Ramsey. Ewing's upcoming expatriate X-Men follows Colossus and company patrolling a divided America, the DMZ along the Mississippi River, in what Brevoort teased will be a grittier, swear-filled mutant drama. Now that has been said, it has been confirmed that Ashley Allen will be tackling this is going to be Magic and Colossus that's going to come in the fallout of the Age of Revelation. So we have that to look forward to.
That swear that Colossus just been going through it for years and don't look like he just gonna always be in the hole, in the toilet, in the dumps. He always gonna be fucked up. Maybe you all again you can't fuck up a brother and sister, but we probably gonna see fun shenanigans.
I mean, as far as I'm concerned, personally, I'm here for all of it. I'm here for all of it. I'm interested to see I guess what's going to come out of this. I think I actually have something right here we can take a peek at. This is just like some pages that we kind of get. This is Jermaine Peralta out here on the pages. Looks good, looks solid. Says basically that Ashley's Magic and Colossus series will deal directly with the fallout of Colossus's actions in X-Force, which I want to mind you, have not been addressed really since the From the Ashes era started. While Colossus was a part of the X-Force series that was a part of the early goings, we didn't know it was Colossus until the book was fucking over.
I feel so bad. I thought your ass was talking about Percy's X-Force. I forgot about the Thorn joint. I forgot about the Forge joint.
Well,
I completely forgot that book existed. I'm sorry, y'all. No, it is not X-Force from Percy. I like that your head went reminded. No, it was From the Ashes joint.
Well, no. Both. It's it's gonna be both, because technically, I mean, the only thing that Colossus did that was a little sus was that he pretended to be somebody else. That was the only thing he did. But they're actually going to talk about, I think they actually are going to direct the Krakoan stuff as well. But Brevoort also teased that there will be a Rogue series. Like a Rogue and or not a Rogue and Gambit series, but there's gonna be a story arc that's gonna be brewing with Rogue and Gambit. This is actually something that Gail Simone teased a ways back. There will be a series, but it's not gonna be like Rogue and Gambit like it was before. It's just gonna be a Rogue series. But this is gonna deal with Rogue's past. I don't think any of this is really gonna take. I don't know. I feel like this is going to be one of those books kind of very similar to what we saw like during the Krakoan era with Storm. She had a book that didn't really have anything to do with the present. It all dealt with the past. Emma Frost very recently got a book. It doesn't have anything to do with the stuff that's going on in the present. It's all kind of going back to her past. I think that's going to be kind of par for the course there, but it may have a little bit to do with the present. But basically, one thing that Gail Simone had teased was that Rogue and Gambit were going to be going through some shit in the near future. So, but basically, Tom Brevoort assures they'll stay together, but we won't necessarily make it easy for them. Benjamin Percy.
I do not like Tom Brevoort, Ernie. I really don't.
Look, Carter. Same.
I'm shocked motherfuckers even want to do anything at the X-Desk with all that dumb shit he said about AI. But going back to that point, we got another Deadpool book coming on the scene. Whatever, because you were reading that book.
Which
is this
one?
going to have anything to deal with Ziegler's Deadpool?
I don't
stuff?
know.
Wasn't his baby Deadpool for a while?
Yes.
Or still
yeah.
is?
Maybe still. I'm a little bit behind on that one, but I do remember like for a sizable clip, Ellie was basically running around in costume. But Benjamin Percy's basically what's being said here is that his is going to be a dark, dangerous, and deadly series, and that not necessarily a pure comedy book, which is interesting considering he did technically, Benjamin Percy did write Deadpool for a New York Minute in some of the X-Force stuff. So, and matter of fact, Deadpool was a part of X-Force for a good chunk of the book leading up to its close. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see about that one. Wolverine is going to be dealing with the Silver Sable of it all. Silver Sable, fresh off getting back shots from Nightcrawler, she's going to be running into the man who's the best there is at what he does, and what he does, it ain't nice. It's probably back shots too, but I'm sorry, y'all. Apologies.
Is this still Saladin Ahmed, you damn degenerate?
Probably.
Because I know a lot of people, they've had some words. About Saladin Ahmed's Wolverine.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping.
It's crazy, man. I didn't hate his Daredevil. I think his Daredevil was fine. I think his Daredevil just became unfocused as it kept going. Like the Seven Deadly Sins stuff, I was here for. I was here for the new status quo. But like there was some stuff that was kind of going on. Like it kind of felt like it started meandering after a while. And I think this is what happens when you have a book where like, and I don't know if this is his fault exactly. I wonder if it was editorial's fault. Maybe they saw because I felt like the book was selling. Because I mean, it went 25 issues. No book goes 25 in this day and age without selling on some level. So I wonder if like editorial screwed the pooch and maybe had him doing too much. I don't know. Like I would love to pick Saladin's brain about that because he's a good writer. He like I don't give a fuck what anyone says. He's not a bad writer. I've read his other works. He's a good writer. But I feel like sometimes editorial gets in the way. And considering that Tom Brevoort has gotten in the way plenty of times in other aspects of the X-Men stuff lately, I would not be shocked to find out that he got in the way of what was going, not with Daredevil, definitely with Wolverine, but I'm pretty sure he probably, like someone got in the way, editorial got in the way on some level with Daredevil. I would be shocked to hear otherwise. But that said, we're not done. We're not done because there's more. Uncanny X-Men is coming back. And we're going to see Mutina, the Daughter of Darkness, is going to return. And I don't know, that was one of my criticisms of when Mutina showed up, is that they kind of, like, that issue ended, and then it seemed like they were teasing a fight between Mutina and Wolverine, and then when we got to the next issue, Mutina was, I mean, I guess technically she was around, but it was almost as if, like, nothing happened after that. Like, it felt like something was missing. So I'm hoping we get to fill that void, with this coming up. And then it was the reveal that as the panel closed, Brevoort and Ewing hinted at future stories involving Emma Frost's mysterious role in the Shadows of Tomorrow teaser and leadership changes among the young mutants of Exceptional X-Men. There are new things coming. All the folks that you've known and loved, you'll see new stuff coming around. So basically, Exceptional X-Men is not done. It is continuing. Which I'm glad to hear. I will admit, I do feel like Exceptional X-Men has been uneven in some spots, but it is nonetheless a good read. So I'm glad to see that it is not being iced.
So with that being said, the thing I told you I saw on Reddit earlier.
Oh, yeah.
It was this very long post in regards of Uncanny, because that's Gail's book, correct?
Right.
And it was like I said, it was a very long post. Where basically, it was praising the book, saying that the book is great. The problem with the book is that it seems like anytime Gail gets started on doing something,
like she's getting cooking.
Yeah. Event, tie-in book. Every single time she starts to revving up to where we're gonna get something dope, it's tie-in book. They said their only negative is Gail got to stop with all these goddamn nicknames for people. That was really the only negative.
I mean,
I was gonna ask you that. How do you feel? Do you think that's true?
I'm willing to agree.
Yeah.
I'm willing to agree because, when you think about it, okay, here, you know what? Let's litigate this. I want to litigate this. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take us down a path, and I want to see what people think.
Okay.
So Carter, what do you think the last thing we saw was of the Uncanny X-Men before Raid on Graymalkin?
She's at what, 20 issues, 21?
Yeah, she's almost. She's she's 21. So and to give you a finer point, that's issue 6. Issue 6 is the last issue before Raid on Graymalkin starts.
Okay, then I was gonna say maybe a trade's worth before she had to do tie-in stuff.
Right.
Okay, 6.
So yeah. So basically what we got, now to be fair, Uncanny X-Men number 6, which is the last issue before Raid on Graymalkin, it is a setup for Raid on Graymalkin. But the thing I didn't like about that is that we were just starting to get cooking, learning more about Calico's past. We were just starting to see the new potential love interest for Nightcrawler being introduced. And it kind of seemed like, everybody, like all the group was finding their footing. Everyone was figuring out their shit. And all of a sudden, nope. Pocket sand, tie-in shenanigans. And it's like, okay, all right, cool. So then Uncanny X-Men, and this was actually a criticism. I think this is what Gail was talking about when she emailed me a ways back. I mentioned how in Raid on Graymalkin, one of the things I didn't like was that the first issue that was an official Raid on Graymalkin book on the Uncanny side of things. I don't know if y'all remember this. They did this thing where it was like, okay, Jed does one part in X-Men, Gale does one part in Uncanny, okay, and then back and forth for 4 issues. Total. My criticism was that Gale, and I don't think this was her choice, she was basically made to do a recap of some shit. She, like, to spend about a third of the book recapping a scenario we had already seen in the issue prior on Jed MacKay's side. And it made that issue feel really fucking uneven. But once we got away from that, what did we get? Once we got away from Raid on Graymalkin, okay, we're back to Dr. Ellis and learning about the Sentinel Hounds and, learning more about, seeing more of the team, getting their shit together. Okay, cool. I'm here for that. I want that. I need that. I want to see that. And then, never mind. Pocket Sand. X-Manhunt. Fuck out of here with that shit. And then, after that, All right, we got X-Manhunt out of the way. We come back, and then we get Gale and Gavin doing the Gambit story. Okay, cool. All right, we're back. We're back on track, right? Okay, cool. And then after that, like, it's pretty even. We get some uninterrupted stories. For a little bit. But now, fast forward, we're getting some storytelling about Ransom. And, granted, that story arc comes to an end. We get to learn more about Ransom's past, his father, his brother, more about how he came to be. Cool. I'm here for all of it. But then it's like, okay, now what's next? Oh, Age of Revelation. Well, you know what it is? It's Night Terror's all over again. And for those who don't know what I mean, all of these Dawn of DC books were cooking. They were cooking. Superman was cooking. Batman was, well, up to a point cooking. Wonder Woman was cooking. Yeah, all these books were cooking. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, hey, by the way, Night Terrors. And guess what? All that shit you were reading, we're putting that shit on hold, baby. It ain't nothing but Night Terrors from here on out. It didn't make no goddamn sense. Why is Superman's literally in the middle of some shit?
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, by the way, psych, pocket sand. Now y'all got to deal with Night Terrors. Oh, by the way, we're done with Night Terrors. I hope y'all fucking remember what the fuck was going on Superman before that. That shit killed Superman's momentum.
That kind of happening with Marvel right now, where Philip Kennedy, just bringing up something you said you caught up on, Philip Kennedy Johnson's Hulk. He's dealing with the I want to say the mother of mothers, but I know that's wrong.
The mother of horrors. Yeah, the mother of horrors. Yeah.
So he's dealing with all this mother of horror stuff, and then somewhere in there, just somewhere, then got rid of that little ass girl and went to space for some fucking reason.
Right? It's like, oh yeah, oh, that mother of horror shit. Man, don't worry about that shit. Don't worry about it. Don't. Wait. Where the girl? No, man, he just left her back on the planet, man. She good.
Charles Xavier is in space with Lalandra and Shi'ar Empire shenanigans. Somehow, even though he said he wouldn't come back to Earth for a while because he is a wanted man, he went and talked to Apocalypse real quick. We got to handle some business.
Well, I mean, technically, he was still in space.
Okay.
He was in a Rocco. Yeah, so there was that. But still, it's like, but no, I'm not even gonna give him that much because you went from hanging out in the Shi'ar galaxy to coming to Mars.
Baby, we need to make a stop real quick.
Yeah, I need to run in the store real quick. No, lead a car running. Lead a car running. I'm just running real quick. I'm gonna holler at Apocalypse. Come out 4 hours later. Gas on
Hulk, that Hulk was the big one. That Hulk was the big one.
Dude, I didn't even think about that shit.
Oh yeah, I thought about that. And I'm like, where does this fit,
dude? Because you know what? And I think that's why I don't like Imperial. Because I'm like, dude, first off, if I have to I'm breaking my brain to have to justify. Okay, wait a minute. So you mean to tell me? Because okay, you just fucked this up. You just made me really not like Imperial. I don't know if you realize this, Carter. You just made me absolutely positively fucking hate Imperial now. I don't know if you meant to do it. I don't know if it was intentional. But goddamn it, you done made me hate this shit now. Because I'm going to tell you what's going on, Carter. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to put you on game real quick. Do you know what's happening with Hulk right now? Because I know you said you haven't really been keeping up.
Yeah, I'm listening to you. No.
So right now, Hulk is in his little, I guess I think he's still in his little mindscape vibe. Where it's all kind of weird bullshit going on right now. And basically, that's what it is. Bruce Banner is not Hulk. Yeah. Banner is locked away in the mindscape. So the fact that Bruce was just walking around in Imperial just made me real mad. I'm like, wait a minute. Hold the fuck up. How'd he get out?
And Deck It Out just asked an even bigger question. Where does all this fit with One World Beyond?
What? What is this? What the fuck is this? What? I don't know.
I didn't even think about that one. The Hulk and Imperial shit. That's the first thing that popped in my head. I'm like, when did he do this? Because there was no little asterisk saying this takes place before XYZ. There was none of that. It's just Amadeus Cho, Hulk, She-Hulk. They're just up here and there. So that's funny.
Because wait a minute, I'm looking at this shit now. Like I'm paying very close attention to this now. Hulk is, dude. No. 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 I'm not getting jiggy with this. Hulk is off doing all this other shit. Because basically he's in like he's dealing with like the current place he is at right now, as of I think the most recent issue is 29.
Mm-hmm.
And basically he has been transported to the realm of the Requiem plane, which is basically where all monsters are created. That's where Hulk is right now. And Banner is still in here. Banner is in that motherfucker right there. But no, that motherfucker got time to go run off to space.
Let's start this.
and doing peer. Man, I'm sorry. You know what? Honestly, can I just say, man, they give Jonathan Hickman too much fucking leeway. They give that motherfucker too much leeway. That motherfucker just come in and just fuck up everybody else's book by proxy. Oh my god, oh my god, man, I'm so fucking sick of this shit. There's like, if it always feels like there's no continuity whatsoever. That's what it always feels like. But anyway, I apologize. I didn't mean to go off on a rant, but it just, that really fucking lit a fire under me. Just that bullshit. Anyway, we're getting a Cyclops book. This is not a secret. I've known about this for a while, that this was coming. So, you know, no surprise there.
Alex Packnadale, who's going to be writing the Cyclops series.
Yes.
Isn't that who wrote Sentinels?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, yeah. Which, I mean, I didn't like the way Sentinels ended. I thought it was a good book, but like the longer it went, which didn't go for long, it only went for like, I think 4, maybe 5 issues.
That's bad when an issue do that to you. When a book does that to you, it didn't even last long. But that says something.
I'm just telling you. Yeah, it ran for 5, and I'm not gonna hold you. I feel like that motherfucker could have ended at at 4 if I'm keeping it a buck. Yeah, because dude, you know what I just remembered? Okay, so talking about this made me remember. Yeah, because they brought back the motherfucker from the old Sentinel book. You remember the little boy? The little boy who had the Sentinel.
Okay.
Yeah, you remember that shit? The Marvel book that was basically not Iron Giant.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
Yeah, they brought that motherfucker back. So yeah. It was,
didn't know that. Wow. Okay.
What?
I didn't know they did that.
Yeah, they did that shit. They did. Yeah. Technically, they brought him back in the first issue, but you didn't know it was him. But like, by the time you get to like issue like 4, you know it's him. And that's why the Sentinel code was all fucked up. That's why the Sentinel code was all fucked up, because it was the Sentinel from that series that some of the shit was based on, or whatever the fuck. So now back to Shadows of Tomorrow. Yeah, Cyclops is gonna be Alex Packnadale and Roger Antonio doing the book. This one's gonna be coming out in February. I'm pretty sure this is gonna have a lot to do with the fuckery that Cyclops is going to have to deal with, because I don't know if some of y'all know this, if you're not keeping up with Age of Revelation. The Cyclops that we're following in Age of Revelation, even though he looks like a future version of Cyclops, that is actually present-day Cyclops, his mind being in the body of future Cyclops, which means future Cyclops has been in present-day Cyclops' body, and it's already been teased that that future Cyclops got up to some fucking bullshit while he was in his past self's body, and it's very likely going to have to do with 3K, which, by the way, in case anyone is wondering, no, that is not Magneto in the background. That is Joseph. Just FYI, in case anyone has questions. Yeah, that is, we still don't know. By the way, I don't know if you know, Carter, we still don't know who this motherfucker is right here. Cat Daddy right here with the helmet.
That's what that is. That's Red X. That's what that is.
Oh,
Red X.
That motherfucker that jump franchises.
Sure did. I know that motherfucker when I see him. Sure is.
Yeah, it's Daft Punk right there, straight up. But no, we're probably gonna learn who he is once Age of Revelation is over, because they pretty much, I remember Tom Brevoort saying basically the reveal was right around the corner. So there's that. Also, we have another title, and this one actually kind of slick pissed me off because I saw the title, got real excited, and then realized what else was in the title. And that is Generation X.
I did not notice that the first time I saw it.
Yeah, I didn't either. Like, when I saw it, I was like, oh, shit! I was like, we are so back! Woo! Dude, I ain't gonna lie.
I did not notice that.
I was so fucking hype. I was so hype. I was like, yes, finally, after all these years. I was like, we're finally getting, finally we're getting Generation X back. Pocket saying, no, we are not getting Generation X back. Get the fuck out of my face. This is a Laura Kinney X-23 book. Nuh-uh. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. This Generation X-23, thought you knew. Though, to be fair, we do see some people in the background. I don't know if y'all can really, like right here, if you actually pay very close attention, there are some like other characters who are like in shadow and silhouette in the back. Like, and they're not like, this isn't like people who are standing before Laura Kinney and Gabby. These are people who are standing behind them. I actually am going to go on a limb and say, when we get closer to the release of this book, which, by the way, is going to be Jody Hauser, I believe, and Jacopo Camagni on the book.
Okay, see, I'm going to tell you what you just did.
What?
I went from being mad to, yeah, I'm reading this.
Okay, it's like, all right.
Jody Hauser,
yeah.
For all of you all who don't know, that was who wrote the Faith series for Valiant before Valiant just did Valiant things. Just from the DC side of things, she wrote Mother Panic. So any of you other fans of Mother Panic, that was Jody Hauser. So Jody Hauser doing X-23 book, I'm interested in that because I really enjoyed Mother Panic. But that title, y'all ought to be fucking ashamed of yourself. Y'all ought to be ashamed.
Yeah. Oh no, it's wild to me. But I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna fuck with it because, like I said, I fuck with Jody Hauser. So even though this book literally pissed me the fuck off.
See, G Martinez Mac, you didn't catch it. It's not Generation X, and you are not back, young man.
Yeah, look at that. Look. Yeah, hold on, wait. Let me. I'm gonna do it better. I'm gonna do it better here. Yeah, that's a X. That's a Generation X with a 23 next to it. Yeah, y'all ain't getting that shit. Don't even. Nah. That's a Generation X-23 pimp. No sir. I just now. Here's the thing. It will probably still technically be a Generation X book because, like I said, there's people in the background. Obviously, there's more characters of this than just Gabby and Laura. But still, I'm happy and not happy at the same time. But yeah, we're gonna be seeing a lot. We're gonna find out exactly what the. Also, I want to know why Cyclops holding that soul sword like that, pimp. I'm gonna need you to put that down, sir. That's a bit above your weight class.
I wonder if that's the future Cyclops in the. You know?
I think it is. I'm almost positive it is. But yeah, that's gonna be wild. That's gonna be absolutely wild. Also, man, y'all got Magneto helmet smoking on the bottom. Goddamn, dude. Man, leave Max alone, please, man. Y'all need to leave Max Eisner alone. Y'all already crippled this man to made his powers all crazy. Goddamn. By the way, I don't know if I told you, Carter. I think I was gonna tell you, and then I refrained because I wanted to actually save it for this moment. Carter, did I tell you what I'm gonna be wearing for Halloween?
No.
So it's funny that we're talking about Magneto right now. But you see this fit? This is see this Magneto fit?
Yeah.
This is what I'm gonna be wearing for Halloween. I went and bought me a pink turtleneck, got me some purple slacks, got me a purple jacket. Actually, I need to get the little pocket thing. I need to get that. And I already got the helmet. I got the pink turtleneck and everything. Yeah, I already got that shit. So yeah, I'm just gonna be walking around.
I don't think that's pink. I think that's more magenta. I think that's more T-Mobile than Pink Panther.
I mean, hey, look,
you do your thing. You do your
thing. I'm gonna do it, man. I'm gonna go off.
With that goddamn turtleneck on. I know that.
Oh, it's gonna be cold. It's gonna be cold. It's almost. Well, I don't know. It used to be. I don't know. A pimp named Magnet Back. Wait. I ain't gonna lie, y'all made me think about that shit. A pimp named Softback Trade Paper. Well, no, because the crazy part is I already got the helmet. I've had the helmet for a long time. So, like I said, I can... Here, how far can I go back?
You gonna hurt yourself.
Bam. Yeah, because I already got the helmet, so... Yeah, all I gotta do is just... I can't put this motherfucker on with these headphones, but, you know, y'all get the idea. But yeah. That said, let's get back, because there's still some more. We're also beginning the Inglorious X-Force. That is... And I feel like they're trying to evoke something that I don't know if it's going to be pulled off. But this is Tim Seeley. This is going to be Tim Seeley on the book.
It is.
Which I'm here for. I like Tim Seeley. I'm worried that this is going to interfere with his Godzilla duties, but we'll be all right, I guess. Yeah. What else was there? Oh, yeah. Basically, yeah, Cable is basically... Cable's supposed to be coming back. It's going to be him, Helverine, Archangel, and Boom Boom. I love how she has jumped back and forth between names. Started out Boom Boom, went to Boomer, now she back to Boom Boom. But yeah, basically they're going to be working together to figure out something, a mystery of some sorts. So there's that. And then last, and most certainly not least, Storm, Earth's Mightiest Mutant, the worst kept secret in comics right now. We have known about this series for quite some time. While we didn't know that it would be a relaunch, Morewa actually did talk about this book when he was on the show. And
Wait. Let me get this off my chest right the fuck.
Go ahead, shoot.
Can you all stop crying about this book, please? The one thing I'm constantly seeing is folks talking about the Dragon Ball Z power scaling and all the other shit that's going on in that book. You know what? I'm not gonna say respectfully. Disrespectfully, shut the fuck up, dog. Let Storm have this thing over here, because I don't hear anybody saying anything about fucking Phoenix. I don't.
For real.
If they wanna do a fun book of leveling Storm the fuck up, let's get her away from, and this is just me. Let's get her away from, man, what we gonna do with these two black characters? Let's marry them. Cool, Queen of Wakanda. No, let's get away from that. Let's get her. Everybody always talks about how great the Storm is, and she was the leader of the X-Men, all of this shit there. But then they do this, and then you fucking whine. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. If they want to get a fun book like this done, which is still going on for several issues, several trades.
Yeah.
People are enjoying this book, and they like seeing Storm, not literally, but with her dick on the table, with all this other, like, all the other omnipotent beings, all the other shit that's going on. Can we just not have a fun OP character book? Y'all know it's going to get fucking retconned somewhere down the line, because Tom Brevoort's house smells like empty Michelob bottles and Black & Mild tips. So you know it's going to happen at some point. But can we not just have this fun book? Can we not? Without people trying to have with you, without a lot of you motherfuckers having to poke and try to pinpoint something that you don't like about this and this and this, when I can point at several other books that y'all like that do the exact same fucking thing, but because it's... Shut up. Shut the fuck up.
I'm going to be honest with you. Look, I never thought I'd live to say this, but I'm actually glad that we've had... Well, let's see. When did Krakoa had not long ended, but I mean, it's been at least almost 2... It's been almost 2 years now, I think, because it ended in 2024. So yeah, it's been a little over a year now by this point. But point is, I thought I would be really sad that Storm was not on a team.
Yeah,
I'm not. I'm glad she's not on a team, because she's been shining not being on the team. And now to be fair, yes, she is on the Avengers, but what I mean by that is she's not on an X-Men team. She's not having to play mammy to a bunch of other X-Men characters and having to sort out their shit.
Finally getting her day. Yes,
absolutely.
Let her have it. I know this book ain't gonna be like shut the fuck up. Y'all sat there and you laughed your asses off and talked about how this was so funny and this was so fun. The Squirrel Girl beat fucking Doom and Galactus, and if we want to be honest,
Thanos too. I think
that's okay, and that's my point.
Yeah,
Squirrel Girl can do all of that shit there, and then you can crack up and you laugh your ass off. Storm doing some shit in space. Ain't nobody using Marvel Cosmic for nothing.
No.
Like get the fuck out of here. Let's see Storm cut loose. Let's see a fun John Wick OP ass Storm. Like, shut up, dude. If you can't have fun with it, you fucking sour grapes. Take your ass over there somewhere, dude.
No, this is
go read some old books of her that you when she knew her place.
When she was just a background. She was a background character. Window dressing. Look, and here's the thing. I think all of these things I've been highlighting right here are valid. Like, because for me, yes, this is what I want to see. I want to see more Storm. I want to see Storm doing big stuff. I want to see Storm being a badass, as she should be, as she should have always should been. Wolverine, stay getting solo books. Stay getting solo books. And let's keep it a buck. His books ain't even always good, and yet he still gets them. I'll fight a motherfucker on that shit. Also, I saw someone ask, how can that be Archangel on X-Force? Very carefully, because Archangel is alive. Archangel was literally an X-Factor not that long ago. He was actually one of the last people X-Factor fought. He actually got some upgrades. Them Wangs can do a lot more than they used to. So yeah, there's also that. But yeah, back to the Storm of it all. Storm, to my understanding, what we're going to be getting here, this is going to be direct follow-up to the story that was teased at the end of, I think it was Storm number 12, basically the War Above All, which is going to be Death and all her myriad Marvel zombies taking the fight to Storm, as well as the One Above All. So there's that. But basically, yeah, this is going to be right here says the most dangerous, the war above all, the most dangerous war in existence, thunders louder and closer as the cosmos braces for annihilation. Storm, unaware of the coming threat, turns her gaze inward to her home, to Earth. Earth's mightiest mutant becomes Earth's protector once more in a daring new chapter of her life. In this new beginning, Storm shares a Japanese tea ceremony with an enemy and visits France for a masquerade with monsters. However, it all ends in a gut-wrenching funeral. For in this new era of Aurora Monroe, brought to you by Marewa Ayadeli, which, man, okay, first off, y'all, look, I appreciate y'all put I Am Iron Man, Storm, and Rogue Storm here, but y'all need to put some respect on Akugun, Brutalizer of Gods. I guess it was too long of a title, but okay, we'll let that slide. And Federica Mancini, exceptional X-Men, Miles Morales, Spider-Man. Mishra's death is never far behind, with death stalking the shadows. Expect bloodshed, brutality, barbarism, I love that word, and bold emotions in the brand new Storm, Earth's Mightiest Mutant. So yes, we are going to be eating yet again. Anyway, also shout out, shout out to Gearless Mo, who sent us a super chat earlier. I actually meant to read this earlier, but then I got distracted by my little rant about some other bullshit.
Referring to, he gave us 1999. He said that whole recap feels like an audition for Squid Games. He was talking about your Uncanny X-Men, is what I'm pretty sure he was no, 100%. Also, shout out to Romy Forever with the 5, says, what up, just showing love. I actually pulled this up right here. And we also got some follows on the Twitch side from Happy Goat 6 and Black Kaiju out here. We appreciate you, pimp. Love it, absolutely love it. And yeah, I think Carter, that was a lot. We talked about a lot, but do we have anything we want to recommend this week? What you got? Yes, I do. And I'm happy you said that, because my head is fucking screaming right now.
Oh,
so The latest issue of the Power Fantasy came out this week, issue 12.
Yes, it did.
And I've talked about it before on here. One thing that I really enjoy in the single issues is the articles that Kieran Gillen does at the end of each book.
Yes.
The newest issue, he does another article where he's saying that the current arc that they're on in the Power Fantasy, it's going to be from issue 12 to 16. And after this current arc ends is when they're going to have to make a decision as to whether they're going to end issue 16 and that be the end of the series, or are they going to continue with the book? Because according to Gillen, issue 16 would be a good stopping point to end it on, but there's clearly more story to tell. In regard, I'm happy you have that up. That there's clearly more story to tell because currently, according to Gillen, as you can see right here in this little excerpt from it, the sales for the Power Fantasy are fine, but there's a difference between fine and able to go for 30 plus issues. I have his Wicked and Divine behind me. I think it went 45.
Yeah.
That, now is a good time to talk about the word of mouth. Talking about a book is the best advertising for an indie book. I've said it before. If you talk about Batman to someone, they know who Batman is. Chances are you're likely the first person in the world to talk to someone about the Power Fantasy or Denise Camp's books, Assorted Crisis Events or Artificial.
Right.
And he makes it a point to say that something that he does from him listening to some podcasts was the people on that podcast will say, we want you to recommend our podcast to at least one person. So in the rest of that article, Gillen says that one thing that he would want people to do is recommend the Power Fantasy to at least one person, then that person recommends it to another person, and that person recommends it to another person. So one thing I did from this, yes, he said the socials have shattered an actual talk about stuff folks like isn't exactly what people are gravitating towards. It's not much better offline either. Shops tell me that post-COVID, people come into the shop, pick up their pull list, and run, which means they're less exposed to chat about what's hot in a given week. So something that I saw from Gail Simone, it was a Facebook post I saw hers last night. Physical comic sales is up, like compared to digital. It is way up.
Very.
So I say all that to say, because I know that was a lot to y'all. When I read that article in the Power Fantasy issue 12, I went out and bought both trades real quick because I don't want this book to. I'm really, really, really enjoying this fucking story. But my recommended is for you all to do two things. One, recommend that book, recommend the Power Fantasy to somebody. That's a fantastic series. Issue 12 just came out, which said a lot about one of the main characters, and I couldn't believe it once we started reading it. But yeah, man, honestly, we know about Batman, we know about the Avengers, we know about Spider-Man, we know about all the other characters. Recommend an indie book, though. Just one.
Just try it.
An indie book, because sales are up, but that doesn't necessarily mean that the sales are up for indie books. It's more for the usual suspects and people that you know. But there are a lot of indie books that you guys are reading that you come and you enjoy it here because we know that book. Go let other people know about these books, man.
Like case in point, did y'all know about this book, Temporal? I actually picked this up. I didn't order this. I actually went to a comic shop and got this. Went to my local, went to my LCS. This is Stephanie Williams right here, the writer of some of the Nubia books, writer of Street Sharks right now. Ancestral Recall. Picked this up off the shelf.
Yeah.
By a friend of the channel, Jordan Clark. Like I said, the books are out there, and this is why I've said this before, and I'm meaning to do this. It's why I was doing the best comics this week deal for a while. I stopped doing it because, well, for one, it was a lot of work and people weren't watching it. That's a killer of the killer of many a thing is people not watching something. Like I said, I was being, the crazy part was I was being stupid consistent about it. Like I was doing it like literally every week without fail, and every time. And you know the reason why people didn't click on those videos? I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna pull up I want to pull up a couple of things. I'm gonna see. Can I zoom this in enough to where it'll show this a little bit better? Here. Okay. Bam. Check this out. So right here, you see this? Oh, best comics this week. What comics do you see on there, mind you? Now, granted, this is probably a bad example, but Absolute Green Lantern, Captain America, you see that in the cover. You see Bitterroot on the cover, or whatever. But like, yeah, Bitterroot. Nobody, granted, I say nobody. Almost 3,000 people watched it for my channel. That's not good. Up here, I did one right here. Uncanny X-Men artist, Dave Marquez. Yeah. Got his own book called The Unchosen. Got it, right in there.
This week. Yeah, I finished all 4 issues of that first art. Yep.
Yeah, and that shit's heat. I fucking love it. Beneath the Trees, even though technically every time I hover over it's going to show something else. But yeah, Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees, and I think it's the Rite of Spring, which is a follow-up to the initial one. Transformers, got that one on, even though granted everybody knows Transformers, but not everybody knows that Transformers has a comic book. And if I scroll back down, right here, it's like, hey, VR Troopers. How many of y'all knew there was a VR Troopers comic out right now? Like, how many of y'all knew that shit? How many of y'all knew about They Choose Violence or Exquisite Corpses? You know what I mean? Like, how many of y'all knew about the Demona comic that had come out? Or the Naruto Ninja Turtles crossover?
Yes, Osiris Powers is back. Powers did come back. It's a new.
Yes, it did.
It's a new Powers series. Yes, it is.
Yes, it most certainly did.
Done by the OG creative team. It's Bendis and it's Omen. Yep, sure did.
Yep, sure the fuck did. And like I said, I always try to highlight like other books, but the thing is, whenever I do it, people barely pay it any attention. Now, granted, one can make the argument that, hey, at least somebody watched it. That's cool. But I will say it is a bit of, it becomes a daunting task and makes me want to revisit how I do it because people aren't watching as much as I personally would like. Yeah, I can do a video about X-Men and get more than a few thousand, maybe a few dozen, maybe a couple dozen, few dozen thousand people to watch it. But the thing is, I would also like people to show up, because here, this is a video I put no fucking love into. X-Men Age of Revelation Begins. I just slapped that shit together. I was not even trying. I put so little energy in that shit, it was not even funny. But because it was X-Men, y'all ate that shit up. I want y'all to eat that other shit up too.
Yeah, then there you go. But you are the X-Men guy,
That is true. That is true. However, I want y'all to show up for some of the other stuff. Show up show up for the other things. Like I said, we had
that's what I'm recommending. And to be completely honest with you, that's gonna be my recommended from here on out. Honestly, it's just recommend a book. Let's get away from the Marvel and DC of it all. My recommended from this point forward. Recommend one book to somebody that they won't know about. That's an indie book. That is an Image, a Man Cave, Dark Horse, boom, whatever the fuck. That's going to be my recommended for the foreseeable future. And while you can do that with comics, do that for this.
Yeah, please. Please do that. Like, I think...
Just one person. Just go recommend, hey, go check out the Blerd Cave.
I always tell people this is an argument that I usually have with people about movies. One argument I see come up ever so often, at least once a month, sometimes even several times a month, I encounter someone who tells me, man, Hollywood doesn't make anything original anymore. Like, all the movies that come out nowadays are all just reboots and remakes and sequels and prequels. And I'm usually the person who's like, I think that if that's all you see, then that's all you look for. Because in a given year, I watch no less than 100 original movies. Movies that aren't based on a franchise, a pre-existing franchise or IP. Movies that are not a reboot or a remake of anything. Movies that aren't a prequel, sequel, whatever, to something else. And now, granted, they're not all going to be major Hollywood big budget things, but that's kind of my point, is that if you want to see originality, then you need to go somewhere other than like big multi-billion-dollar Hollywood studios. You need to look into the indies, because I can tell you right now, one genre of movies where you would probably find it very easy to watch original movies is the horror genre. There's always fucking movies coming out. Dude, I probably watched at least 30 new horror movies in the past few months. New, not old, new. Good Boy, prime example of an original horror movie. Horror movie from a dog's perspective.
Man, I said I was gonna watch that today because I was nervous because I said if that dog catch it, I don't want to see it. I got stray dogs for that. I got feral for that.
Well,
I don't want to see the dog catch it.
Here's the good news. Because the first trailer for the movie went viral and so many people had that same concern, the director of the movie, which by the way, I don't know if you know this movie was like a 2-person production.
Okay.
It was only really like 2 people. Like there were other people that were there, but like as far as like the day-to-day filming, it was the director who also plays the owner of the dog in the movie.
Okay.
And his wife. They were really the main people doing that.
You see that Chris Stuckman dude horror movie coming out? You see that?
I heard about it, but I'm not gonna lie, he kind of rubbed me the wrong way not too terribly long ago, so I kind of forgot about it.
Yeah, I was again.
Oh,
I was just
that's what I was gonna say. The dog doesn't die. No, the director came out and said the dog doesn't die.
Sweet.
So there you go.
Sweet.
But yeah, also like case in point. Sometimes Carter will look at my like Plex and be like, "Man, dude, all these fucking random." That's why, because I literally watch so much shit. I literally just look up new movies all the time. But that said, it's all about what you look for. You know why I see new and different indie comics all the time? Because I go looking for them. So that means you got to go looking for them. You want to see new and original shit? Stop waiting for the big 2 to hand it to you. You need to go look for yourself. You need to be more proactive. Go ask somebody. Go talk to somebody. You hear somebody talking about comics, talking about indie shit. Go over there and listen in on what it is they have to say. You're us talking about indie comics. Listen to what we have to say. We might recommend something you might be able to get jiggy with. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I can't do it myself because, for one, as I said earlier, when I try to do stuff where I'm talking about indie books, because the reason why, and I'm going to tell you a little bit of inside baseball about YouTube. The way YouTube works is, like, yeah, it's based off of algorithm, but you also got to be able to feed that algorithm something to get something back. If I talk about some shit that no one's talking about, it's going to be difficult for that video to get any traction. So that's why every time I make a video, this is why I always say this, and I'm not trying to like browbeat anybody, but I mean, I'm going to keep it a buck with y'all here. I'm going to take one of my more recent videos for an example here. Let's take Mute Tab. Let's go to my video about Avengers number 30. Do you know why that video got over 20,000 views? Because it got over 1,000 likes. Typically, if everybody who watches the video hits that like button, guess what happens? It gets recommended more. Also, let's take it a step further. I always like to go back to this one because it's such a strange and unusual video that I didn't expect to do half as well as it did. But right here, my Ironheart review or breakdown analysis video. Do we want to know why it got over 84,000 views? Why? Because 7.9 thousand of you click like on the video. So that's why I always tell people, man, if you watch the video, especially if you enjoy it, don't forget about it. Don't just click away once it's over. Click the like button because that's going to help me get it to more people like yourself, and help the channel out a little bit. Help get more people to check it out, because if you like it, then YouTube's will be like, oh wait, they like this, so maybe somebody else will. That's how you build shit like that. That's how when what was the video I did for They Choose Violence? Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't have expected that video to do well, but it got over 2,000 likes, so it got 21,000 views. That's how this shit works. That's why I always tell y'all, like the video. Like, I appreciate the super chats. I appreciate the channel memberships. I appreciate y'all commenting on the video, but I'm gonna tell you something that is way more fucking valuable to me. Clicking like on the video. Clicking on the share button and sharing it somewhere else. Even if only one person likes your post, that's one more person than probably would have saw it. So that's why I always say this shit. That's why I always say it. That's why I'm always beating y'all over the head with that shit, because it's very important. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying don't give me money. I fucking love money. Trust me. I fucking love money. But I like engagement even more. It means everything. That like button is fucking gold. And it's free. It doesn't cost you a fucking dime. So click the button. Help me. Because if you help me, you're not just helping me. You're helping another creator. Do y'all know how many times I get thank yous from people when I talk about their books? Moreira thanks me all the time for spreading word about Storm. Because, I mean, yeah, people are talking about it. But, but people aren't talking about as much as they probably should. But indie creators, I get them talking to me, about, some of their books. Like, if I talk about their book, like, oh, thank you for talking about my book. Because that's the difference between them making some sales and maybe not making some sales. Just putting it out there. Yeah. That's the assignment. I don't have anything else. And you know what? Honestly, I think with that, I don't want to talk about anything else. I would just like to end it. I don't want to do any questions. I don't want to do any other stuff. The only thing I'm going to do is I'm going to answer these super chats that we got in this channel, the Streamlabs that we got, and we're going to call it a day, because it's because these things are actually tangential to what I'm talking about too, especially. Tubes of One right here says with the 2, Hollywood's so unoriginal, quotey fingers. 2 words, Fast Colors. That's an original movie. And I'll never hear anybody talking about it, and the shit was heat. So I mean that's not a them problem. Like anyone who's saying that's a them. That is a them specifically problem. It's not the studio's fault that you didn't see Fast Colors, because it was everywhere. I was seeing people talking about the shit everywhere because people were so surprised by it. That's how I found out about it, was word of mouth.
Shit, here's another one that I didn't know about until you said something about it. Pop Culture Guy before 99 is saying a good chunk of those original and unique horror movies are on Shudder and AMC Plus. If you like original, unique movies, definitely check out Shudder. And the movie that I'm referring to, that I didn't know about, was Tim Seeley's horror flick. When you were doing that interview with him with Revival.
Oh yeah, Revealer. Revealer. Yeah, dude, Shudder is absolute gold. There's always, dude, there's so many fucking movies on there. Like, and a lot of them, the original ones. I mean, is everything gonna be fucking heat? No, but I'm not gonna lie. I see more decent movies than I see bad ones. So I'm just saying. Also, last but not least, Sigfang, Architect of Sin, with the Streamlabs joint, says, happy Saturday, folks. As readers and watchers need to pay more attention to more media that isn't talked about as much in the mainstream. Like a book I more recently picked up, Monsters We Make. That's another prime example. That's why I keep telling people, you need to go look for the shit. I know I can be better. I know I can do better. And I'm going to try this. Actually, this week is going to be a good time to do it, because oddly enough, my family is going to be going on vacation, but they're going without me. So I'm going to be in the house by myself for pretty much an entire week. I'm not going to have anybody that I have to answer to or wait on. Not that I do a lot of waiting on anyone, but I'm not going to have obligations that I have to make sure that I'm present for. So I am going to actually make a concerted effort to bring back Best Comics this week, this coming week. And I'm going to try and find a way to streamline it a little bit more, maybe make it a little shorter so it's a little bit more digestible, maybe cut out of some of the filler, because I was kind of doing it mostly to be funny, but maybe we cut some of the filler and maybe that helps it out a little bit. I don't know. We'll see. But what I want to make sure y'all understand is that I'm going to try and do my part to put these books in front of y'all's faces in the best way humanly possible that I can. And all I ask, I'm not asking for you to give me money. I'm not asking for you to go into your pocket, to take food out of off your table, out of your mouth, to give to me. all I'm asking, and I'm not asking you to, and don't give me a hollow like you didn't like the video. That's fine. That's cool. I totally understand. I don't click like on videos I don't like. But please, if you do enjoy what I'm giving you, hit that like button. And if it's not a lot of trouble, hit that share button too. Yeah, whether you send it to a few people, 100 people, 1,000 people, hell, if you just send it to one person, that is the difference between a video going viral and a video not going viral. I just want to make that very, 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 very clear.
You got Gearless Mo.
Yes.
He wants to make something very clear as well with the 20. I guess we'll close it out here saying this is a nice use of your time, but make time to rest because we all know you work hard. So rest too. There you go.
Yeah, no. You know what? Gearless, you are correct. And you know what? Please do not be concerned. I will be taking time to rest. I'll be taking time from making videos. I will actually be playing some more Dying Like the Beast this weekend and next week because I will have way more time to do so, which I've been thoroughly enjoying. Thank you, by the way. And I will also be getting back to working on my comic because, oddly enough, I actually have not worked on it since I've been back from vacation. A lot of the momentum that I had working on it has kind of just gone into the ether. So yes, I will get back to it. But I promise you, things are going to change. And I know I've said that we're going to change before, but I mean, when I say change, I mean change for the better. I think what I'm going to do, and I'm going to tell you what, I know one of you reached out to me, and you know who you are. I'm not going to put you on blast. Please get back to me because I feel like maybe our emails might have gotten lost in translation since I went out of town. But, well, fuck it. I'll just say it because you won't know who I'm talking about. Tubes, please reach out to me because we might be able to work a little some now. We'll see what's going on. Because, like I said, it's one of those things where, you know, I'll say this and then we'll fucking end it because I don't want to hold Carter any longer. Also, thank you for that 1999 Sick Fang. I will sing it. No, for Sick Fang. For Sick Fang.
You trying to sneak one in there? You fucking
No. I'm gonna save it for when we leave. But no, I do want to say that after the conversations we had last week talking about what the path forward was, I've reached out to some people. I haven't heard anything back from any of them as of today. So I can't really I can't make any announcements or anything of that magnitude. However, but I do want to say that I will probably if I do wind up not being able to find an artist who is not who is not like cheap. Yeah, cheap. Well, no, like cheap foreign labor is kind of more what I'm getting at. Because once again, I still kind of that shit's scummy to me. I can't as much as I would love to be able to pay pennies on the dollar to get like high end art. That just feels scummy to me, and I don't like that shit. If anyone else wants to do it, I won't judge you. At least not publicly. I will judge you privately in my own head. But I just want to say, if it does come down to it, if it does have to come down to still being all on me, because it does affect how much content I'm able to make. I will probably, because even though technically times are a little lean right now, even for me, I have been finding myself with a little extra scratch. So if I can somehow turn that into maybe making some more videos, maybe getting someone else to do videos for me. Because while I love Robo to death, he can't do everything. He just can't. That's just keeping it a buck. Not to mention, I move faster than him when it comes to editing. So it's one of those things where, like, I think I edited 3 videos in the past, 48 hours. Fully to completion. Shot and edited in the past 48 hours. And I have more to make this weekend. This is all shit I'm putting on myself. But if I share the load a little bit, I feel like maybe I can do a little bit more. So we will see. I'm going to give the people I reached out to time to consider the offers that I have made them. But if it comes down to it, I'll just have to like either A, do less videos for the foreseeable future, or B, get somebody else to help me with that. It's going to be one of those things, but yeah, we'll see what happens. Anyway, bam, that is the show. Thank you all so much, for being awesome, hanging with us, rocking with us, doing all the cool stuff with us. I will, I'll have some more videos that are going to be coming out. Matter of fact, I think there should be a video that drops literally right as we end this show. So that's how we're going to fucking do it. Thank you, Sick Fang, for that 1999 super chat, and everyone who had something to do with the project of Tron Ares. Guess what? I fucking hate you. You fucking suck. You're fucking corporate trash. And if this were Cyberpunk 2077, we would all be trying to eat you. You all, I don't care what level you were in on, the tippy top or the bottom of the bottom, anyone who had anything to do, anything with Tron Ares, we going for you, nigga.